Hey, everybody. I'm going to bring everybody on at once.
You got to work on that transition, Lofti.
That was a terrible transition.
I appreciated it.
I hate StreamYard so much because I can't do cool transitions.
Yeah, I see that you don't even bother getting the upgraded.
Oh, boy.
Watermark.
Nope. I will
Cringe,
someday.
dude.
I know, right?
This gives it a more authentic feel. It's like, man, we're in Lofty's basement or whatever.
Yeah, I have you chained up. Got your GIMP suit ready to put on.
This isn't professional at all.
Nope. But it's fun still somehow. Hey, hi, chat, everybody. Serranos and Cleon and Scaly and some of the regulars. What's up? Oh, Flint lies because I don't know what I lied about. Oh, I'm late. We're talking about Knuff earlier, Ken and Blade Runner and Cyberpunk. All right. Well, we're basically going to talk about Starfield because we have 3 people who have actually played it. And I'm doing a giveaway. I just decided today that I'm going to do a digital giveaway. I think it's fun. I did it with Harry Potter. I had Melanie Mack on. It was really popular. People like giveaways. And I've said I was going to do more of them. So what's going to happen?
Not as good looking as Melanie, but
almost. Don't sell yourself short.
We're talking about bros here. Come on. It's instant.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's going to happen with that? I think if I have a mod, can you say hi, please, in the chat? I might have to make somebody a mod. But the 2 options are this. Shags was saying maybe I could have spam a link in the chat and everybody could I guess share it and then add yourself to a name and then I can pick at random. If one of my mods wants to do that, we can do that.
Or you could do the better idea, another person came up with.
Oh,
in the private chat, yeah.
Oh.
So, what we can. This is what I think we should do, Lofty. And this is really easy. So we have the picker wheel, and I think we can, when it's time to do the giveaway, we can do put 1 in the chat or something like that, or put an F in the chat or whatever for if you want to be entered into the giveaway.
Yeah.
So that will populate in chat, and then we can just add those names down, whether myself or Matt or whoever wants to do it. I think would be fine.
So somebody can add those names individually.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe one of us could do it, or one of my mods could do it. Let's see what's going on with that. Ethan, maybe Ethan can do it. Ethan's here all the time. A major faction questline broke me and now it's what, dude?
Oh, damn.
What are you playing on? I know the only thing I've seen people having issues with is either PlayStation or the Series S.
Chat, is it for PC?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a digital copy, and it's whoever wins. Whoever wins, you tell me how you want to play it.
And you're hand delivering it? Is that what we were saying in the back?
Yeah, I'm hand delivering a digital copy. Now I'm gonna send you a digital thing. You can use Steam or PC or Xbox Game Pass or whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Now, hopefully somebody gets it who actually enter if you only want to play the game. You don't have it, right? Obviously, because other people, it doesn't come out till tomorrow, and if you already have it, please don't enter.
Or if you have Game Pass.
Yeah. Or if you have Game Pass, it's free, by the way. If you have Game Pass, don't even bother entering because it's free on Game Pass.
I feel like this giveaway is just a hook to try to get people in here.
Dude, I forgot about that. It was free on Game Pass. So it might have to be a PC thing. Yeah. Unless you want the premium edition. Then it's like $30 on Game Pass. But if you, let's say PC players, if you're not, if you have for Game Pass, don't enter the thing. It's free.
Or do.
Dude, isn't it crazy that they put this on Game Pass for free?
Well, I think so.
Does Microsoft own Bethesda now, right?
Yeah, I think that's
it's free on PC Game Pass? What the fuck am I doing?
I don't know.
But the premium, it's free.
Oh, you have to have Game Pass.
You need to have Game Pass, but you you wouldn't get the head start. You would need to still buy the premium edition in order to get the early access. So
But the early access is over tomorrow.
It also doesn't mean you own it either.
Yeah.
So if you don't have Game Pass, guys, feel free to enter this. That might limit the pool a little bit. I'm sorry I can't give away something. I'll do more giveaways, trust me. So if there's something that you want to, I'm gonna do a lot of art print giveaways coming up too. I'm just gonna maybe every stream I'll just straight up give some art prints away. I have too many of them.
Yeah, Game Pass. I mean, I get so tempted by early access. That's all you have to say. And if it's a game I'm in, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna start talking about. I want to give enough people time to get in here. So we'll get back to this in maybe 10, 15 minutes. We'll come back to the giveaway. I don't want to string people along too much, but I also want people to show up. So I want to ask you guys. This whole we'll talk about the controversy, but I want to know if you think this game is being received well or not, and in terms of if there was no controversy, do you get the vibe that people are really, really enjoying this game? Is it a game of the year potential kind of thing happening, or what do you think?
Matt, you want to start?
I mean, I can. Yeah, I have no idea. I feel it's weird because I don't know.
Yeah.
I see a mix on Twitter for the most part of people that are like, nah, I'm enjoying the shit out of the game. And other people are like, this is the apocalypse. You know what I mean? There's not really much of a middle ground there between those two. Right. Outside of me, I feel like I'm in the middle. I'm having to force myself to play this game because I'm bored out of my fucking mind.
Really?
It feels so lifeless to me right now. But I'm pretty early on. I found the dude that had the snake things on the plane with the cargo because you met that bartender.
Okay. Yeah. Very
early. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty early.
Yeah. I don't like how I'm confused by how to do shit with my ship.
Can I ask? Have you found the temple yet?
Didn't even know I was supposed to be looking for one.
Okay, you're not very far into this.
No,
game.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I am having to force, because I know there's probably going to be a place where I get to and I hit that sweet spot where, oh man, I'm in it now. But I have not.
Well, in the first 15 hours, you're basically going between Sol and Alpha Centauri. Like that's where you're going back and forth from. It is probably the most basic part of the game, and like I don't know. And this is not to sort of take away with what you're saying. I think this is where this game is really great compared to other ones, is that it seems like it takes a while for this game to get going, but the exploration part of it seems more like, oh, I want to go explore this planet a little bit. And you just get kind of organically pulled away, thinking you're following a main quest line, but oh no, it's just this little side quest for, a little fetch quest for someone. Oh, and all the while, look there's new flora and fauna that I can scan. And figure out, or these those anomalies that you can go find. And, like it's kind of basic right now, which that's one of my issues. Is it feels like, no, like the exploration, like scanning part seems like rudimentary, but for reasons we can get into later, like I think that will improve over time.
I think there's an information overload with this game. There is so much information that is being thrown at you. Even the pick a lock minigame, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I read the instructions. I had to look it up. I'm like, oh, they didn't tell me that part. Okay. And then I don't know what all my stats are really on my suits or whatever. Like I feel like this is a better suit. It looks better because those suits are ugly. The space suits are so ugly.
Bramable's in the chat. Hi, buddy. Maybe I might be streaming with this guy next week, and when Mark the Cyborg gets back, we'll do a Starfield follow-ups after we all played along a lot of it.
What is it?
Thanks for Starfield.
Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. No, I know that cyborg name, Mark.
Mark the Cyborg.
Yeah, that cyborg name, Mark.
He's in the UK right now. Hey, Horror. What's going on, Horror?
Hey.
And also, hi, Peter. What's going on, Peter? Love you, buddy. So, basically, the game, to me, when I'm playing it, I'm half of me is overwhelmed, and the other half of me is fascinated because whenever I want, I can dive into a new mechanic. I don't have to. Like yesterday, I spent the whole day figuring out how to research stuff, and then how to find stuff to research and where the materials. Tonight I'll play it. I'll probably work on building an outpost. Like there's always something to do. You don't have to do everything at once.
Yeah.
But there's so much to do.
But they throw it all at you at once is what I'm saying.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah. I don't know what all the acronyms mean on my ship when I'm looking at it. And then the instructions for it were pretty dense. And they don't keep giving you those hints. They're not like, hey, maybe you should press this button. Do you know what this laser does? No, you can't have, if you want your ship to fly, you have to have three different types of weapons. You can't do that. Wait a minute, you don't have this thing. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, the onboarding for certain things is scarce at times, and it can take away from the game a little bit. But I kind of agree with Lofty that because there's always something to do. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Like I've been getting into a couple dogfights, and I've been like, oh, like I kind of want to mess around with the ship creator and like mess and see, because I think you can also, can't you test it out before you actually
all
like,
you
put
do
it into, like, a sim?
No, all you do is press a button and it will let you know if it can fly or not, and then it'll show your errors, and you had no idea what you did to get those errors because you don't know how these parts work. Upgrading, buying, selling, what am I doing? Can I paint it? I press the paint button, doesn't look any different. It's not very intuitive. It's the curve, man.
Yeah, well, in the flying though is nice. Someone asked the chat, how's the flying though? Smooth, like it's responsive. It feels good. It doesn't feel like an afterthought. It felt like it was actually meant to work as intended. So
I have. I'm going to pull this up. I have a question about how do I? Let me see. Where's the Twitter? Okay, can you see this, guys?
Yeah.
How do you? Oh, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. How do you jetpack? I don't know how to do it.
You need to unlock it in your skills. It's one of the skill points you add in, and then
to unlock it first.
Yeah. I have the basic boost.
Yep.
So
but I get nervous because I almost fell off a ledge one time, so I don't really use it.
Now this guy's doing all this combat like jetpacking. It looks pretty fun.
Yeah, but I bet he doesn't even know how to sort his inventory. I don't know.
But you have to also, and you can't even pickpocket people.
Looks good, dude.
Yeah, you can't.
You have to unlock that skill.
Unless you unlock the skill or unlock doors and stuff. So there's you have to be strategic with some of your skills. You know.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is like half of them I'm allocating towards my specialization, like my traits, which is like science-based exploration. And the other half I'm doing like essential stuff, like commerce, pickpocket, stuff that I need for making money and stuff. Kind of how I'm approaching it.
Yeah, I don't. How is it playing on the Series X or whatever?
It's going pretty well. I'm gonna do this for a second. I'm gonna remove this. Something happened. I just got a notification. It might have been a. Oh, I don't know what's happening. It might have been
12 notifications.
Alert on StreamYard. Somebody subbed. What was I saying?
You were saying that I asked you how it's playing on the whatchamacallit.
It's so smooth. It's so. I'm surprised, man. Yeah, dude.
Should be on Series X. Holy crap!
It's like it runs great on Series S. Somebody says, "Hi, Slappy."
I mean, I've heard the opposite. I've heard that's the one having problems.
I mean, look, I'm not dropping frames. I would notice because I've played enough of Tears of the Kingdom recently to notice when I'm dropping frames, but I'm not. And it looks great in 4K. Like the weapon models, the guns, the suits, all the interiors look detailed as shit.
I'm running it on my PC because I have the 4090, the NVIDIA. Yeah. I mean, I have the AMD Ryzen 9 7950X 16 core processor. Yeah, this thing's a beast, but and it looks amazing. Not gonna.
How do I do this picker? Back to the giveaway quick. How do I do the picker wheel so that I'm the only one that can input the names?
If you're the only one there, you're the only one that can put the names in.
Yeah, it's unique.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So should we do that now? Should we just start having people give a little shout out and stuff? And,
you could even pin a message that says, "Hey, if you want to enter, press 1."
Let me do that. While I'm doing that, if you guys want to talk about,
can I give my little as far as like how I'm seeing this game play out online and like the reception it's getting, I see a lot of people in our space talking about, you know, the subject we'll get into and what we've been talking about the past couple of days, but this seems to be sort of a middle of the road, like press wise. It seems like people generally like it, but it's not. it doesn't seem like it's a groundbreaking release like they maybe have intended it to be. And I said last night that I believe that this is probably Bethesda's best release as far as like bugs go.
Absolutely.
In since I don't even know since when. I mean it definitely surpasses Fallout 76
and
Fallout
Cyberpunk.
4, in Cyberpunk for sure. And I think it falls victim to some of the lifelessness that Cyberpunk sort of like suffered from. But I don't know. There's more to do in this game than there is in Cyberpunk. And I know everyone loves Cyberpunk.
Way more.
I never played it once. I hate first-person shooters.
But there's just more.
Way more to do. You can buy houses in this game.
Right. Oh, and I love the fact that like, I mean, there's just so many different avenues that you can take. Like you could take the normal, like just kind of, just do the main quest line and do that whole thing and be a upstanding spacer, or you can be a pirate. You know, I mean, the idea of like taking someone's engines out and boarding them and then taking their oh, dude, it's amazing.
I have been looking forward to this game ever since I saw an article that said that who would be a cop in space? That's the worst thing you could be. You need to be a pirate. I'm like, who would find it fun going around solving crimes? I'm like, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to be a space cop. You have a couple super chats too.
Oh, we got a Trey $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Body type A and body type B is far more annoying than pronouns. That's an interesting. We'll definitely talk about that for sure. Yeah, even Elden Ring did that. Lofti finally made me agree with him. The world is ending. Dude, I actually had a lot of people say that. They're like, "What? The world? I agree with Lofti. Am I in hell?" Somebody said. We'll talk about all this stuff. Thank you for that, man. Did I miss another one? I think I did.
Yes.
Mr. Beebent, $5 donation. Why doesn't the F&T crew understand that Starfield does the most base thing ever? It assumes your gender. Games don't do that. If you pick a body type in the game, it defaults to he, him, or she, her.
Yeah.
I was trying to make this point last night and nobody would listen to me. Everyone wanted to yell and be mad about compelled speech.
They could never be me.
Christ.
It's based. You know what I did this recently with? It was Barbie.
Gross.
I said she goes at the end of the movie to get an actual vagina at a gynecologist, and I said that's actually based because it's acknowledging that only women have vaginas.
Yep.
Well, and with the Mario Brother movie,
super chat, man. Thank you so much.
I asked some people, and nobody really had an answer. If it was an allegory for abortion or at least stem cell consumption, because they're eating the babies of the toads to power up.
Yeah.
Those are baby mushrooms, and they're eating them.
Stem cell.
Yeah, these poor toads are being forced to give up their baby mushrooms so that she can train on her stupid little obstacle course.
So
and they power up like adrenochrome. Go ahead.
I'm gonna post this in chat. I feel like everybody's here at this point, and we'll do it again in 10 minutes or so, and then I'll announce a winner. But I'm going to post this in chat. We were talking about Ken earlier, and Ryan Gosling in Blade Runner is K, and he's also Ken. And I thought that was funny. So I'm going to post this in the chat. And anybody who has a look, if you have a Game Pass, please don't enter because it's free on Game Pass.
Yeah.
But if you have a PC and you want to have the game on PC, and if you're in another country or something and it's more expensive or whatever the thing is, press K in chat. Okay, I'm gonna pin this. How do we do this?
Don't be a dick, y'all, is what we're trying to say.
I'm gonna pin this at the top. Press K in chat, and I'll add your names to a list. Actually, do I have a mod that wants to help? No, never mind. That's a lot of names, but I can do it. I can do it.
Don't enter it in twice. Just do it once, please. Do not do it twice.
Yeah, just do it one time. I'll get all of them. Trust me. There's not that many people here. You know what's interesting? It's in what Matt Chief is in there. Look, I'm wondering if Game Pass is as popular as I thought it was, because I know that's an Xbox thing, and some people just have PC or whatever, but you can have it on PC. I'm just curious if, but you have to pay for it. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's
it's the same thing. Like, I mean, I think if you have Game Pass Ultimate,
which I do, yeah,
it's there. You can download the games aren't the exact same. Like some are on Game Pass PC that aren't on Xbox and vice versa. PlayStation also has their subscription service too that's similar, but it's obviously not in there because Bethesda's with Microsoft now. But worth it though. If you have Xbox, I would recommend.
Yeah, it's worth it. I use it for random testing out. I use it for testing things out. I tried for Forza Horizon 5. No, Forza Horizon. Didn't love it. Didn't like it. Not only was
the one with the chick.
Yeah, not only was it woke, but the game is just kind of bland, man. It's just
Forza.
Yeah, I don't like the open world thing, man. It freaks me out.
Wait, are we talking about the car game or the game with that ugly chick?
Nope, Forza.
That did not answer my question. I said, are we talking about the car game or are we talking about the game with the ugly chick? You're like, Forza.
It's both. I don't know. I mean, Forza Horizon 5 is the only
You played it. Were you driving around on cars? Like Gran Turismo and shit?
Yeah.
So this isn't the one with
a racing sim. Forza is an arcade racer.
Yeah.
Wait, which one had the chick with the bow and arrow, but she spoke like it was modern day?
Are you talking what? You're talking about Horizon Forbidden West?
Yeah, that one. Horizon whatever. Is that not what y'all were saying?
That's Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm talking about a car game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mad,
okay.
Sit down. You don't know.
All right then.
I don't even like Horizon. It's okay. Horizon is fine.
Forspoken, that's the one that you were talking about, but then switched it.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, that one. Forspoken is yeah.
Chat. I also am curious, and everybody here, while I'm doing these names, what's your favorite like sci-fi franchise or video game or something? Like, because I think it's my favorite genre. I'm just curious what you guys think.
I hate first-person shooters, so Halo is out immediately. I did play the first one, but it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
Then with the camera, I hate the camera. It feels as though the camera is in your mouth. You can't see your feet. That's uncomfortable. I don't like any of that. Third person or nothing. Space Gears of War. The first couple of Gears of War were really great. I think I remember the commercial with Mad World more than the game.
Yeah.
Because that commercial was awesome. Space.
Are we talking video games or like?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I'm naming video games. Yes.
Okay.
Well, it could be, but I said anything. Like for me, it would be the Alien franchise.
Oh, well, I didn't know. I didn't know we could include movies.
Well, you can.
Okay. Franchise.
It's really it's hard. I mean, for video games, it's between probably Gears and Mass Effect.
Mass
Early
Effect
Gears.
is mine. Period. I love Mass Effect. Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of stops at 2 for me. Yep. I thought 1 and 2 were great. The third and Andromeda could have just not been made, and I would have been happy.
When they did the
Mass Effect, yeah.
Oh, so do I. I loved it. I got the remastered one or whatever when they came out not too long ago. Started playing the first one. I'm like, all right, I'll play all 3. 5 minutes in, I gave up on the first. Went straight to the second. Fucking loved it. So good.
Hero made Dead Space. I mean, between the original and now the remake, dude, that's one that I wish we would. I don't want a modern day like remake or TV show because they would totally mess it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I really do want like a little bit more, like a little bit expansive, like cinematic universe for that. Maybe like a limited series or something.
Aren't they doing a Dead Space series or movie? I think Amazon may have it.
Yeah. It's one of them. So is Mass Effect.
Yeah. Guess what? It's going to be a female shepherd.
Yeah. Oh, likely. Yeah.
No.
So everybody
already confirmed.
Everybody I don't mind. I mean, I have a female shepherd Kotobukiya figure. She's hot as shit.
Yeah, but you're very weeby, you know?
I know, whatever. Hey guys, I have everybody's names. Anybody who entered K in chat, I put down, except Mad Chismo here.
Oh, wow.
But if you're just joining, I have a pinned tweet. If you want to type K in the chat, if you don't have Game Pass and you still want to enter the giveaway, because it's free on Game Pass. So if you need a Peter, I said Peter because I just saw his name pop up. If you have a PC and you want this game, and you can enter with just putting your entering K in the chat for Knuff or Ken. So yeah, we'll get a couple more of those in, and then we'll announce a winner here shortly. I set to spin a little wheel. It's gonna be fun.
Can I real quick, because Mass Effect 2, if you haven't played it or you haven't played the remastered one, give it a try. It's my favorite of the three. Like I said, I skipped the first one within 5 minutes to get to the second.
Oh really?
Yeah, and the third I gave it like 15 minutes. I was like, it's not the second one is so good.
The first one is great though. Like you don't have to without the first one, so just play the first one first.
That is, I hate that. Like, well, what's better, Godfather, Godfather 2? Well, obviously Godfather. You wouldn't even have Godfather 2 without it. But by the way, I do like Godfather better than Godfather Part 2. It's just the first ones I came up with.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair. But yeah, so I want to talk. I'm going to let more people show up, and I'll do one last announcement, and then we'll do the winner. But I want to kind of get into some of the problem is last night we did a big panel on Culture Casino stream, and we talked about Starfield. And actually, well, I just did a panel like an hour ago on Little Platoon's biggest show in the universe.
I'm not subscribed.
Biggest problem in the universe or something. No, biggest show in the universe. It's a good channel. It's a good thing. They actually talked about the game, whether it was good or not, which is cool because not many people were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
But last night we just dove head first into the controversy, and we had like, I don't know how many people were on that panel, like 12?
There was 10, I think, there at one point. Yeah.
10? And it got so chaotic, and we were all trying to shout over each other, and it was just a mess. And we didn't even. So I wanted Shags and Mad and myself to talk about our perspectives on the whole controversy about the pronoun thing and whatever else is woke in the game. And I want to address any questions chat might have about it. And biggest problem in the universe. That's what it's called. Everybody goes sub to it. It's a really, really, really great stream. I love their insight. They have a lot of cool people on there. But yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, if you do win this thing, you're going to have to somehow contact me so I can email you a digital code. Twitter is the best way to do it. You could I'll give you my email out in the description or something.
I don't know if I would do that.
Well, I have an email for specifically.
Say maybe business.
Oh yeah, I got one of those too. Yeah,
but
I got a couple of them.
So Shags, you can go ahead and maybe start. Did you think there was like did you have any like things about that stream that annoyed you, like that we never really hit home on like a specific issue, or like you just want to talk about that stream or whatever you want to talk about, really?
Well, I respect all those guys and their opinions. I think the real issue that I wanted to drive home last night was people's lack of self-awareness when it comes to their criticisms of past IPs and things that they've played and gassed up. Because the real truth is that we all go back on things we say, we evolve, we take each thing in, one at a time, well, for the most part. I think us here do, and I don't think we're necessarily afraid to voice that opinion. And I know you're not, Lofty. I mean, you get shit all the time for liking things that everyone hates. But I think when you take, I don't care if someone doesn't like this game or does like it. I don't care if they're offended by pronouns or if they think it's incrementalism or whatever. I think not acknowledging the fact that you were for a game that is far more woke than this one previously, and then all of a sudden this is the straw that breaks the camel's back, is something that's, and again, and just kind of openly lying about like compelled speech and all that stuff. Like it just, that's what bothers me. You're not like, people aren't even willing, don't have the balls to stand up and say, I did like this before. It was for this reason. And now I'm just, it's like, they're just taking the populist view of it. And that's the real thing, man. Like, just like these are video games, at some point the culture war is we're too beholden to this like culture war when 90% of the people who are really angry in the chat last night or angry on Twitter, they're not willing to give up anything for this culture war. They don't even know what they're talking about. They heard their favorite YouTuber say something about it, and that's how they're falling in line. And
well,
go ahead.
Sorry. I tried to I put the bait out, but I didn't really get any good bites on it, because if you remember back a couple of months ago, Matt Walsh came out with this thing of, hey, maybe we should look into if violent video games are having a negative effect on our kids. And I remember, there was a stream, and I tried to get on there, but they're like, oh, there's too many people up here. But they all had the same opinion. And they each went, well, I didn't try to eat mushrooms because I played the Mario Brothers. Well, I didn't try to throw barrels at a plumber because I played Donkey Kong. And they each had these stupid examples of when it didn't have an effect. Even though he didn't even say it was having an effect, just if it could. And so I brought it up last night because they seem very concerned because of the slippery slope, and they're trying to normalize, it's the normalization of this pronoun bullshit to the society. Well, we shouldn't worry about it in the game, right? Because when I played Mario, I didn't start eating mushrooms. So why would I start using they, them pronouns?
I actually pretty much almost agree with what you're saying. I will say that,
I wasn't saying anything. I was trying to point out the hypocrisy of what was happening.
Yeah, no, I understand, but the social, okay, but do you think the social engineering thing in video games is a problem in any game? I'm just curious.
But then you start getting into the same issue with like violence in video games. Like, is violence actually causing kids to go shoot up whatever?
I don't want to censor any game. Look, that one game came out. What was that called? It was like
Postal?
a commie. It was a commie game. It was like some, CRPG. It's not Divinity. It was another one a couple years ago. Everyone loved it. It was like where you can role play as a communist, kind of. I can't remember, but I don't want anybody to censor anything at all, ever.
Right.
I don't think it's, I also agree. I don't think the pronoun thing is influencing a single person. Number one, this game's rated M. It's for adults.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about this game.
No, I'm sorry. In the chat, because I had a low IQ take, because you're not actually eating mushrooms in Mario. You're actually using preferred pronouns. Okay, well,
someone who hasn't played the game clearly.
Hold on. You actually, yeah. Okay, well, you can explain that.
I think their issue with what I said is that I am equating them being the same thing when I am not making any claims. I'm talking about how when Matt Walsh had said that, well, maybe we should look into it, everyone gave him shit, talking about how there's been all these studies done in the 80s and 90s that violence does not negatively affect kids. In fact, video games are good for them. But here we are, where the normalization of these are being used in video games and they're influencing the kids. Well,
yeah, people don't like comparisons, man. I gave great comparisons before to other things, and they go, "That's not the same thing," and I'm like, "What?" Some people just. I'm not saying anybody here. I'm just saying in general, when you try to make a comparison, people will always find a flaw in the comparison. It's just, I don't know. What do you think? Do you ever have a problem when you try to make a comparison and they're like, it's not the same, when I'm like, kind of is the same. It's similar.
Well, and this is where I guess I lose my shit a little bit with this game, is like, people are like, I even put a poll out today. What's your favorite game? And I listed Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I listed Baldur's Gate, Hogwarts Legacy, and this. And like overwhelmingly, like the two main ones, Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate. Those two were probably the biggest offenders. And if you want to talk about like grooming or indoctrinating people through video games, those are probably the biggest offenders of it. But yet, a pronoun during your character creation, that's it, guys. They're going after your kids. Watch out.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get into the pronoun thing. I want to announce one last time. I think everybody here has already entered. If you have entered, don't enter again. But one last time, if you just showed up, we're giving away a PC copy of Starfield. If you have Game Pass on PC, please don't enter because it's free.
And if your name is Copa, you can't enter.
And don't enter again if you've already entered, and if your name's Copa. But if you already entered, don't enter again. Just one last time. If anybody hasn't done it, press K for Ken in the chat, and I will add you to the list. And then I'm going to spin this wheel in about 3 minutes.
And you got to show everyone though. Make sure you share because they'll think you're pulling a fast one.
Oh, we got.
Don't re-enter if you've already entered, chat.
Yeah,
you get one entry. That's it.
I'm hearing random noises. I don't know if people are subbing or I have an alert thing that I use on OBS.
Yeah, we're not hearing it.
I don't know what's happening.
We're not hearing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Is your Discord?
Yeah,
I didn't mean to speak for you, Shags. I just automatically no. I checked beforehand. Shags isn't hearing anything either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So damn, dude, it's hard because I will say this. I think people. Do you agree with this? I think some people think that when you pick a pronoun in the game that you actually have to like use that pronoun and like display it for some reason throughout your whole playthrough. Like it's got to be on your bio or a name tag or something. I think people are confused because that is not happening. The pronoun goes away when you start the game. It disappears.
It should never come up because if somebody starts talking to me and they're using pronouns as they speak to me, I'm going to shoot them. Something's wrong. That's not how people talk.
For your pronouns in the game, they're calling you he, him. If you picked he, him, they're just going to call you he, him. That's how it is. Now, the pronouns they transfer the pronouns become dialogue in the game. That's what they do. They're not. I don't think they're even actual pronouns. They are pronouns, but they're just referring to the dialogue. Am I right about that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there's people out there that I've had to explain, like you're not carrying these pronouns around, and there's also not 1,000 pronouns. Somebody thought there was like Zer pronouns. I'm like, no, it's just they, them, she, her, and he, him.
No, so that argument. So I want to clarify what Tox Manfu was trying to say last night. What he was saying was, why hasn't Bethesda? Why if they're putting in they, them, and he, her, whatever, she, her, he, him, why isn't all of these other neo pronouns in there too? Why haven't they been more inclusive with Zers and all that? And I think you thought he was trolling, but it was more of he was asking an honest question. I know him well enough to know when he's not messing around, but it was like and you know, I guess it's a question, but it's not like, I don't know.
I think what he was doing is playing devil's advocate. He's going, if they're going to add pronouns, they got to add all of them. And it's like he's playing a game. He's being sarcastic. He's not actually, that's not his actual opinion. Because
he thinks that video games should be illegal. He does think that they have an effect on people. He got mad at us on a stream on my channel once.
Does that make sense? Like he was trolling everyone with his.
It was hard to hear him to really.
He was playing the character of like a woke leftist saying, if you're going to add pronouns, you got to add all of them or else we're going to be offended. He was playing that character.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know him to be that guy in that way. So
yeah,
because I know he doesn't believe it. I know he doesn't actually believe what he was saying. He doesn't actually think they should have added all the pronouns because that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a dumb argument because the pronouns are dialogue. You can't have a dialogue recording of 72 dialogue recordings. It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. That's why they, them is an encompassing non-binary pronoun. That's why a lot of people use they, them. And even people who go by Zer or whatever are going to pick the they, them option. It's like, you know, it's in Cyberpunk got in trouble for this. They had a male, female gender and you could only be referred to as he or she in the game. And they were like, oh, this game is not trans welcoming enough, even though there was trans iconography all over the fucking game.
Yeah, movie posters with like bulges and shit.
Yeah,
I'm listening. What's this?
These leftists, bulges on women and like on and you know, these leftist outlets were like complaining about it, and they were saying it's not woke enough. And it's like this is the most pro-trans game ever made.
Yeah.
It just was mind blowing to me. Anyway, I'm gonna do the here we go, guys. If you see, I got everybody's name. Take a moment to find yourself. If I didn't add you, please tell me. But I think I got everybody except for Horror. But I thought she was joking because I think she just said she had the game on Twitter. But I mean, if you weren't joking, Horror, let me know.
She didn't. I know. As far as I know, she's been putting all her time into Baldur's Gate and had said that she wasn't really going to play it right now. And so I don't think she has it.
Talking about a different game on Twitter.
Wait, who's this?
Stupid.
Horror Amarada.
Horror Amarada.
Oh.
Yeah, put her name in there. I mean,
because with everything going on with Starfield, I could not finish the game. I think she has.
Well, how many chicks are on there already? I don't want to have too many.
Yeah, we gotta have a representation.
Okay, we went the opposite directions.
Horror, if you're here, let me know.
I wanted to limit them.
Le Doge Squad. Oh, I already asked people to press K in chat if you want to enter. If you just joined Le Doge Squad, or if I missed you, and if you don't have Game Pass, let me know. Press K in the chat. If you, this is the last time anybody will be able to enter.
Add horror. You can add horror. That's
I'll add horror. I thought it said okay.
Yeah, anyway. She doesn't have it.
Okay, so
but that's the last chick we're putting on there.
I think everybody's on here. I don't see myself. Saba. Let me see.
Saba gets put a K.
Saba. Nope, you're not on here. That's great. I'm gonna add that. Anybody else?
Yeah. You have K's popping up. Mr. Grant Gregory.
Accidental. Mr. Grant Gregory. Who should I add?
Mr. Grant Gregory. Yeah.
Gregory. Yeah. Who else here?
He's Australian.
Somebody. Oracle. I have it on here. I'm just checking quick.
I mean, yeah.
Nope, don't have it on here.
Let's see. Okay. Don't add Copa.
Make sure you guys all don't have Game Pass, because once again it's free and I don't want to have to. Yep. Well, I'll just pick it another person if you already have it.
Yeah, and you're gonna be mocked too, because you knew you already had it. Why would you enter this?
Oh boy, let me. Okay, hold on. Let me take this off. I got to add a bunch of more people. This is the last time This is the last time we're doing it, and then I'm gonna bring it back up in 1 minute after I add these names, and we'll spin. Okay, I'm gonna add everybody who just joined.
You don't want to give like a minute for people?
Yeah, Amarada says, just to be clear, I don't have Starfield. She was talking about Outer Worlds.
Yeah. I got you. I'll put you on there.
This game is, I understand people's position on not wanting these themes in their games, and thinking that that this is how we lose control. It's just pronoun. I mean, all the big names have been weighing in on this and trying to make the point that, we've had enough. And, again, I do not have a problem with people voting with their dollar. That's the only way you're going to make a difference, by the way, is by not buying it, convincing others that, I guess, to not buy it. But I quite honestly, I think things that are truly bad and are truly like that people truly don't think are good for culture are just going by the wayside anyway. You've seen it with like all the Dylan Mulvaney shit, like Bud Light tanking, like things that are truly bad, they go away. Starfield is a vanilla Bethesda game right now, and you can have a lot of criticisms against it being sort of bland, very vanilla, right? Because that's just what it is. Right. This game, and Hashpound said it earlier, like if you mod it, they will come. This game is going to, I can't wait to see what modders do with this game, because there is a lot that's possible. What I'll say, like one of the biggest criticisms I have, and I think X-Wing said it last night, the fact that you can't have in-atmosphere like ship travel, that's kind of annoying. It hasn't really broken it for me as of yet.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm willing to take the hits. I understand what I'm getting into. And I do think that this game, because it's only just barely started to open up for me a little bit, that there's only gonna be more things to discover. Maybe I'll get bored with walking around these planets, but I'm really surprised at how much I can actually walk around. I mean, I've walked probably 2 kilometers in each direction around a major landing point. Just scanning stuff, seeing the flora and random landmarks.
Like that stuff. I'm wondering if it's going to be not fun at some point.
They're going to have to add vehicles at some point, right?
Maybe if it's not through mods, I think it'll be either some form of DLC or add on later. Yeah.
Guys, I got everybody. I went back. I got Letitia. I got you. I got Flash. I got Copa said he wants to be on.
Oh.
I got Orion Danderson. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I got everybody here. Doge. I got Vulcan. Everybody who came in late. Oracle, Gregory, Saba, Horror, Redax, Shin, Dead House, Flash, Jack, Copa, Peter, Alaskan, Stefano, Cleon, Hash Pond. These are Bolsky, Hero, One Eye Crow, Vebent, Jack, Game Swirl, Jeff and John, Sky, Steve with 3 eyes, Quats, Alex, or Quats with a C, Draw, Axelzilla, Danderson, Serranos, and 4NOH4.
Yep. Are we ready?
Now,
before we spin, we want to tell you about a great deal that we have with Shadow Legend or something.
Guess what? Guess what, though? I'm going to spin this twice because of so many people showing up. I'm going to spin this twice. I'm going to give two copies away. Guys.
You're giving 2 copies away?
Oh, 2 copies away.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. Now, do you want to tell them about our new multivitamin that we have coming out soon?
Bro, I'm not,
Athletic
I don't
Greens.
want to have any sponsors. I kind of want a sponsor, but I don't have any sponsors.
Oh man, I emailed Shadow Legend or whatever. They're like, no, you do not represent the.
Look, I'm just happy there's so many people here. I'm glad. I want people to talk about games and enjoy playing games. So that is why I'm doing giveaways. I like giving away games that are people actually want to play. You know what I mean? So that's fun. I just think that's fun.
Zach said, protect your spinning wheel with NordVPN.
NordVPN. No, I want sponsors, man. Oh, man. I want
to send a letter? Stamps.com. Sorry.
I might reach out to
Did you get the Shags? Did you get an offer from the they take individual frames from your favorite movie and they add it all together to make a painting or some shit? But you can't, but it's there's so many of these like screenshots or whatever. You can't, it doesn't make a picture. It's just colors.
Okay.
Spin this wheel because I got to go soon.
I'm about to spin this. Here we go. Dun. Somebody do a dum.
I declined.
Hold on. Here, we'll play the anthem.
What? Wheel of Fortune?
Oh, I can hear that. What is that?
Yeah, barely.
Okay.
The Wheel of Fortune anthem. Yeah, I'm gonna spin it. Here we go.
Movie palette. That was it, Zach.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. What's happening? This is giving me a seizure.
Who's the winner?
Oh, Gregory.
No way.
No way. Because you have a super chat from him.
He just tipped you to.
No way.
No, but read it, though.
Wait, what? I don't see it.
It's under starred, bro, next to live.
Wow.
Mr. Grant Gregory, thanks for rigging it so I win at 9:00 a minute ago. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy. What is going on?
Listen,
a time loop?
I've known Grant for years. I would not put it. Do you have your VPN on?
Wow.
No,
we just went over how you need a NordVPN to protect your wheel spin.
That is wild. Okay, well, congrats. I'm doing another one, guys. Don't worry. If you didn't get it, don't worry. You have another shot here.
You want to talk about visualize it and it'll happen.
I'll even throw one in too, so you can do 2 more.
Are you sure, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh,
fine. I'll do one too.
You know what? Wow. I love that's great, man. Are you sure? We do.
Yeah.
So four total copies.
We're gonna give 4 copies away, everybody. You guys.
I still have my girlfriend's credit card, so I'll do one.
Whoever's here right now is lucky, and giveaways are great, and it's just fun. You support the gaming community. Everybody here is based.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay, man. Gregory was giving us some early magic with that one.
But you got to take him off that wheel.
I'm gonna hide it, right? Hide it.
What? Yeah.
My choice.
Yeah,
sure. Wait.
No. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it did take him off.
Yeah.
All righty, guys.
I'm not really gonna use your credit card. You don't have to come out here looking at me. You're supposed to be asleep anyways. Sorry.
We're gonna have a murder on screen. Oh my god. Okay, ready? Spinning again.
We're spinning the wheel. Hold on.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, hey, can you give me a clear?
Who's the winner? Winner?
Mr. Jack. That would be one of my mods, dude.
Oh my god. Talk about rigged.
I don't rig these. I think he's one of my mods. Am I wrong? Because there might be a couple Jacks. Let me just see who. Jack, are you here?
Jumping
Jack is here, buddy. He's been. Oh, I like when people. He's been around for a while. I'm glad he got something.
Man, hey, does anybody know how that you can lower someone's hearing ability without them realizing it?
Oh, what are we talking about? Oh my god. What does that mean? Oh, here's $1 from Snafu. What's up, Snafu? Thank you so much.
Snafu. Is that the first time you've ever seen that word?
Snafu? Maybe. Yeah. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you so much. Body type. Oh, we did that one already. Yes. Thank you guys for the super chats. And by the way, I do have a membership thing. If you want to support the channel, there's you can do the join button, and you can look at the tiers and just decide for yourself if you want to support. As soon as I get enough members, I'm going to start doing members only streams, and we'll do like trivia nights and stuff. Have some fun stuff planned for that. Mr. Gregory says yay. But yeah, the best thing you can do is like and subscribe and check out my streams and other videos and stuff. That's probably, trying to grow my community here and have fun with everybody. So we're gonna do another spin. I gotta hijack. Oh my god, guys, here we go.
Two more.
So those are the two. We'll coordinate this stuff behind the scenes, but at the end of the stream, or you're gonna have to email me on Twitter, or I'll give out my email address in a second. My work email, not my real one.
Yeah. But son of a bitch.
Oh my god. This can't be happening. How are people that I know getting all these things? You know what, though? This means that you guys should probably get to know me and be my friend. You might have more better karma.
Oh, you gotta take him off the list now. Actually, take him off.
Shit, I gotta delete him. I'll delete him.
Yeah.
I have to delete Copa.
Oh, and it looks like Jack is in there too. Oh no, it's hidden. Never mind. Sorry.
It's hidden. Please tell me that all these people, none of these people were trolling, because I can re-roll if you were joking, because I know
no, they weren't.
Mad was trolling, and so I took him off the list. No, you guys are all legit. We got one more to give away here in a second. Damn, dude, holy shit. Who are you guys rooting for?
I'm rooting for Hash Pond, and Hash Pond is my buddy.
I think at this point, as long as it's not a woman,
that's an underdog.
I'm okay.
Hash Pond hasn't. I haven't seen. He might be a new viewer, man. I love you.
He is.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, man. Leave a like and sub if you want to hang out with us some more. I'm rooting for Deadhouse, my boy Deadhouse. He's a nice guy. Let's see here.
Anonymous says I'm rooting for Trump. How
about you, Trump? What if Trump wins somehow? Just like rigs it.
Just add him to the list and see if you.
What if I spin it and it's just Joe Biden?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's basically a melon, right?
Oh my god. How about you, Matt? Who you gonna root for? Who are you picking?
A bro. I just want a bro to win.
Broski? Bolski?
Yeah.
Bolski?
How's that gay?
Somebody told him he's gay. I love this stream. Okay. All right, we're spinning one last time. Everybody here, and if you don't win, if you still want to stick around, we're going to talk about some Starfield a little bit longer.
And if you do win, you're obligated to stick around.
Yep.
Yeah. Here we go.
We're gonna do a name check every 15 minutes. Make sure you didn't leave.
I'm a little nervous. Okay. Holding my breath. And it's Todd Howard. Kidding. Ladoge squad. Let's go, Ladoge. Ladoge squad. Ladoge is in the house.
His last tweet, or his last message was bless my roll, I think.
He said, bless my roll.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Here it is. Dude, you blessed it. Somebody blessed it. The Pope.
Congrats to all the winners. Man. GG's.
GG. And also
to most of the winners.
There's Deadhouse. Look, I'm going to be doing more giveaways in the future, guys. I got a lot of really cool anime and video game art prints I got at conventions. I have too many of them, so I'm going to start doing some giveaways. I'm going to do. I might be doing a Spider-Man 2 stream giveaway when that
Amazing.
Comes out
the game.
Yeah, the game. There's a couple other big games coming out in the fall, and so stick around for that, or subscribe to the channel, turn notifs on, or whatever. But anyway, thanks everybody.
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm just highlighting the chat here.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Spider-Man. Is it gonna be on Steam anytime? Because I'm not buying a PlayStation.
It's a PS5 only. I think it might take a while to get to PC.
Yeah. Okay.
Ladoge says, "Yay!" Oh damn it! Rigged. Somebody says rigged. Did you guys hear that Starfield has pronouns, Zax? Wow, man. I don't know about that. I don't think it
Your
does.
face has
First time I'm
balls.
hearing about it.
Yeah. In the future, maybe. Yeah, dude, come back. Do more of these. We'll do more of these. Well, that was so much fun. Guys, all the winners, number one, if you have Twitter, please DM me while stream is going. Otherwise, if you don't have Twitter, I'm gonna have to give you my my work email. I'll just put that in the description. I'll edit it into the description after the stream is over, and then you can just email me. But Twitter is way easier. So if you go on Twitter right now, give me a DM. I think they're open, or I'll just DM you maybe. Oh shit! I don't think
I'm gonna do that. You know they're.
The problem is, the problem is TwitterX.com says you can't DM people unless you have the blue check mark. You guys know about that?
Can you not open your no such thing as open DMs anymore?
Or I just got a request from a guy.
I'm pretty sure you have to have a blue check mark, but I could be wrong.
No, he doesn't have a blue check mark, and he sent me a request.
Look, I'll DM Copa, and I'll DM who's the other guy who won?
I got Grant because we're already friends on Steam. Make it easy.
Wait, no, you can get Copa Shag, and then Jack and Doge. Are you on Twitter or not?
Yeah, Copa, just hit me up on Twitter, and we'll get it squared away.
My DMs are open. So you want to see us slide into my DMs? I want everyone to slide into them. No, I actually don't. I don't really. You know what? I'm kind of sad. I wish I was in more group chats. I got kicked from a few.
No, you don't,
dude. No, you don't. Are you kidding? Do you know how many group chats I'm in?
Well, some of them are based. It depends on the one. It depends which ones. But most of them are annoying as shit. Don't do it. Guys, so how much longer do you have, Shags?
I have to get going in like 5 minutes. Like I don't really have much time. Yeah. I gotta get the kids to bed.
That's okay, dude. Wrap up anything you have to say about this situation. And then,
sorry, somebody was asking me, were you singing Nickelback? No, I've never sung Nickelback in my life. I don't know who that is.
Shags, go for it, dude. Go for it.
Yeah, I think this game is the least of the culture wars worries. I think there's a lot of things that are happening out there now that are worth looking into and worth being weary of, and even maybe things that we need to get in the way of. I think Starfield's pronouns literally are probably the last thing you need to worry about. It doesn't mean that you can't fight the good fight. I think we need to be careful when it comes to our like grandstanding on Twitter and realizing that we're all only human. We make decisions based on things that we like. If you're playing a game just to own one side or the other, you're part of the problem, in my opinion. Like you're not doing anyone any favors, and you're just as bad as the people you fight against. Something that is really lacking in the world right now is nuance, and I know that's something that might be a word that's overused, but really approaching things, each and everything that comes across your desk or your screen or whatever, you need to be able to filter through it and understand what really truly is affecting you, how that might affect the world outside of you, and even down the road, if it is incrementalism. But you gotta think through it. Don't just because your favorite YouTuber has commented on it and said this is how it is. That might not be what it actually is. Like they have their opinions and their own experiences just like you do. And one of the biggest lies being perpetuated right now is that you have to be involved and have a comment on every single thing. It's one of the biggest battles I fight with in making content. I would like to comment on everything, but it's exhausting to do that. And I can't subject myself to it. This game is fun. Starfield is a fun game. Like many Bethesda titles, it needs a little time from the modding community. But it is probably one of the best Bethesda games out of the box in years. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think people will have fun with it. There is absolutely some cringy dialogue at times where I just think, oh my God, like, to give you an example, there's one situation where like you go back to the Constellation headquarters.
Yeah.
And you give them all the metal shit and they're like, oh, like you and this fucking weirdo with the eunuch looking dude basically say, you're like, he's like, oh, I see you got 3 of these and I got none. And he's like, how about a friendly competition? And there's like this weird dialogue string where the women step in. They're like, well, you know, you could, it could really divide us. You know, you shouldn't make a competition out of it. Like, let's just work together. And then one of the last bits of dialogue the male character has is he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make this about me. And blah, like, it's totally cringy dialogue.
How toxic masculinity can be sometimes. But I hear you.
And again, and that's something we could totally comment on and be like, yeah, that's stupid. It's poorly written. We've talked about that sort of dialogue in Rings of Power, in She-Hulk, and all these fucking awful adaptations, Wheel of Time. Like, it's all bad writing. Are the game systems fun in this? Absolutely, dude. You will have so much fun dogfighting in space. You'll have fun. You'll have fun picking locks. A totally new like lock picking system, different from anything that you've done in previous Bethesda games.
What, the locking the mechanism?
Yeah, the digilock thing.
Yeah. It reminds me of, I can't remember what game it was. Maybe Splinter Cell, where you had to tick up each individual thing. It was more realistic.
It was no. It's Skyrim.
No, Skyrim. I don't play that game.
It's Skyrim. It's where you pull the lock goes up and down. Am I thinking of Skyrim?
No, that was Oblivion. Oblivion was the like.
Oh yeah.
I have never played those games, so I don't think.
Splinter Cell? I can't remember.
Yeah, Splinter Cell. I think I'm right about this.
Copa, we're creating an army of they thems by funding this guy's game.
Oh no, it's them.
Yeah, no, that was I couldn't really have said it better than what Shags just said, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of nuance to talk about. We are doing with Mark the Cyborg a stream next week. We're doing a stream. You can join that one too, Shags. If we'll talk about.
Yeah, let me know. Remind me, because really, and I honestly think Mark had one of the best takes of the whole thing. I retweeted it yesterday, and I like, because, and I'll say, if you guys aren't following Mark the Cyborg, you should. Yeah, he is probably one of the best like people to talk about games and movies with. Mostly games, I think. I mean, he takes a very unbiased approach. He's not afraid to sort of take an opposing position, but it's well thought out and clear and concise. And what he said about Starfield was just spot on. I just think we're in a really weird place right now where we're starting to sort of mimic the very things that we fight against in the culture war. And I think we need to avoid that. You can believe whatever you want about how this might affect culture and how it might be indoctrinating kids or whatever. It is certainly a thing that I think they're trying to impress upon kids a lot more now than they ever have. Is this the fight worth fighting? In my personal opinion, no, I don't think so. I think there's bigger fights out there that we need to worry about. So
yeah, there's much bigger. I said the same thing. I was like, kind of more important to blow up Twitter over maybe, I don't know, indoctrinating in schools or something, then it's important to blow up Twitter over a video game with a character creator.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's the problem. I think that's the main problem. But I understand why people are upset with the creeping influence of SJW or whatever you want to call it, ideology kind of becoming more and more accepted in games. I get all of that. I get it. Mad's just what happened.
If you can share I'm sharing. There you go. It was Splinter Cell. Like I said, this is the one where you have to tip it up using the tools.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, everybody, I got everybody from the giveaway. By the way, we're all in contact. From the giveaway.
Cool.
That was fun. Thank you, guys. Shags, thanks for joining in on that. And Mad, that's actually based.
What happened? What's base?
Yeah, wait. Now
pick locking.
No, the giveaway.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, I gotta buy 4 copies now.
No. I got you. I'm already on Steam.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got Copa's message here. But yeah, no, I thank you guys. I do have to get going because I have to get the family together. But Copa, I'll be in touch with you via DM. Probably not tonight. Probably tomorrow because I have a bunch of shit to do. But thank you, chat. You guys were much better tonight than you were yesterday. Appreciate that. Thank you. Lofty, Mad, always a pleasure talking with you guys. So
you too, man.
See you guys later.
Thank you.
I can't believe.
Subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Twitter. Thanks. Bye.
Well, everybody, I'm gonna put your link in the chat. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, man. See ya.
Later.
That was the shortest hill turn I've ever seen. He's already back to, hey, don't forget to take your vitamins and drink milk. Say your prayers. Ugh, I like dark Shags better. Hollywood Shags.
Dark Shags.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it in the chat. Sorry. Sub to Shags. Everybody has links in the description, and he has cool channels and a couple.
But don't hit the bell until he earns it. Don't give that away for free.
Oh, we got a lot of people chatting. Oh my god, what is going on? Chat's blowing up right now. Am I behind?
Yeah, it should be because I mean it's not.
Okay, that's fine. I was behind. No worries, Shags. Yeah, I just started scrolling. I already have a refund video.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
40,
like,
you know how chess.
You know how much I hate this woke shit? I got this game for free, and I'm asking for a refund.
That is amazing, guys. Look, if you want to play the game, if you didn't win, what you could do is try to find a free month of Game Pass and just play the game for a month, and then maybe pay for the monthly until you beat it, and then might be cheaper than buying the game. I don't know. You could work around it. So that's another option.
Who knows? Zax, that is pretty smart.
Lofti tried to indoctrinate.
Bro, the majority of Twitter would believe that.
Oh, Matt,
his name.
Matt, if you want to invite your buddy, you can.
No, he's actually no, it's Lil Chad's birthday. By the way, if anybody knows Lil Chad, say happy birthday. Yeah, it was his birthday, so they were hanging out.
Not only do a lot of channels have echo chambers, they also dogpile people with conflicting opinions like they do Lofty. You're not wrong. I don't know who to pin that blame on. I don't want to blame. I don't want to say channels or people are sending armies of people out to dogpile or whatever. It's usually an organic thing that just kind of happens. Like, for example, Dan Vask is retweeted me because I disagreed with him, and we exchanged a couple back and forths. I don't care if people retweet me. I retweet people also, and sometimes you want to retweet someone instead of comment because you want to have a larger conversation. But a bunch of people from his thing came over and like were calling me a baby killer, all these weird things, and like, oh my god. And
I get that. Yeah, I can see that thread.
It's like,
baby killer.
You support an agenda that transes people, and I'm like, I don't support the trans agenda. I just support Bethesda for making a game however they want to make it, and I also think the game is fun to play. And I picked a pronoun in the beginning of the game. I didn't even pick it; they gave it to me, and then I started the game and forgot about it immediately. All I'm saying is, from my perspective, it's not something like where I watch a Interview with the Vampire remake on whatever show network that was, and it's so in your face with like modern day woke trends that it's like I will get upset over stuff like that. But this is way less of a problem for me. I'm just explaining to you where my boundaries are, and other people have different boundaries, and that's fine. But I don't blame Dan Vask. Like, Angry Joe followed me on Twitter, and because of Dan Vask's retweet, like, I don't. I'll take all the hate in the world if I'll get an Angry Joe follow.
I think that's what makes me feel the least successful, is that I don't have trolls really at all, and I'm just too nice of a guy, I guess.
You'll get there. Somebody will blow your shit up someday, and you'll have a bunch of black people screaming at you about racism. No,
that doesn't work because I'm black adjacent.
Oh, damn it. Dan Vask is fine. Angry Joe shits on me though. Look, I don't agree with like Angry Joe all the time. Sometimes I do. I like watching. I don't care. I like watching his videos, even if I completely disagree with him, because I just want to know what he has to say, including his friends like Other Joe and Alex. But
is Angry Joe the one that used to do angry reviews all the time? It was like his bit, and he's always sweating.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I like him. I think he's kind of funny. Sometimes he's not funny. Sometimes
he's never had me on, so I've never seen his stuff.
Yeah, and like I like when he rips into EA, and Madden, and he does really. He's probably the best person ever to go against EA and Madden.
And that's such a unique thing too.
No. I'm saying
he's going after those guys.
I know you're joking, but I'm saying he does it in a way that's like very loud, and it's so brutal. He like rips into them so hard, and he does a good job with it. And Madden, it just releases the same game every year with like more bugs somehow.
Listen, you don't have to. All right, I have been pre-ordering the deluxe version of Madden every year since
I don't know.
it's for so long. But no, it's okay though, because my birthday is August 20th, and it comes out right before that. So the girlfriend always gets it for me. So that way, no, I'm not buying it. I'm not supporting them. I get it as a gift, you know.
Right. Somebody said let's talk about it. Yeah, Gary got in trouble for making a Mexican joke for Blue Beetle video. That's funny.
Are you kidding me, dude? He lives in San Antonio now. He knows more about tacos than most of the people on Twitter.
Right. Yeah. And like, oh, don't get mad wound up about Madden. Dude, we can talk about that forever, man. Did you see the guy who went so crazy about Madden, the new one? He's like, it's this guy who just shills for Madden. He must be paid by EA because his YouTube channel starts off with, "Hey everybody, we got the new Madden out today, and what are we gonna do? We're gonna open up a bunch of packs today of all ultimate packs." And then it goes to the ultimate pack opening. He's like, "Dude, these openings are so crispy. Oh, this goes so hard." And I'm like, "Dude, you're opening a pack of cards digitally. What are you talking about?"
Right?
Like,
oh man,
this guy lost his mind. He has to be paid by EA. There's no way he's that serious.
I'll say this about the game so far. It is better. It's the best. I think the best one that they've put out. But it is. It's not that they've added that much, really much of anything to it. It's just they finally fixed some things that have been broken for so long. So although it is the best game they put out in a long time, it's only because they were able to fix different things in it.
That's sad, man. And like, I don't even like I always have struggled with the difficulty, and like the interceptions are always a nightmare for me. And I'm like, I want it to be realistic. And then like one game I dominate like 52-0, and the next game, same difficulty setting, I throw 7 interceptions, and I'm like this, and I'm actually not terrible at the game. I know what I'm doing, and I love football, but like, do you have that problem sometimes?
Dude, the only time I'm ever gonna play offense is if I'm using Ultimate Team. I play defense. That's my preferred. You know, usually linebacker, safety.
I like role playing. I like franchise. I love franchise. I'm
playing the superstars, middle linebacker. I got drafted by the Jets.
Oh, that's fun. I'm a Chargers fan, so I like doing their whole franchise and like picking, basically getting them to the Super Bowl.
I could.
Their coach can't, and their owner can't do it. So I'm gonna fucking do it.
Well, so I'm a huge Cowboys fan, and I never like being on the team because, one, I'm taking a spot of a dude I probably love, and two, I would not have the heart to cut certain people because like I don't want to cut them. You know what I mean?
Computers.
Yeah, but they're my bros. My digital bros that don't know me.
You gotta get back to Starfield. I want to invite somebody else on. I'm checking to see if I got a nice message from Platoon. He's a nice guy. Trying to see if anybody wants to come on. Bramable was busy. I think Nick says, Nick, do you want to come on, Nick, and talk? I just don't. I don't want to get into like a yelling match, but I'm free for another at least 30, 45 minutes or so, maybe.
Yeah. Let me ask.
It's up to you. It's up to you. Not Nick Ricada, Nick Weiser.
Yeah.
But I still want to get into some of this Starfield conversation a little bit. But anyway, Grant, do you want to come on, Grant? You haven't played the game yet. I kind of want people to have played the game to come on.
Yeah, I'm Icelander. He's kind of
let him. Yeah.
Back and forth.
Meanwhile, Mad, do you have any like 2-3 minute rant you can go on while I go refill my coffee quick? I was gonna do that before Shags left.
Yeah, of course.
You can entertain my chat for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
If you can talk about the game or
now,
make a funny joke.
Do I put up my own picture of a empty chair, or do you have a?
This is me pulling a Hassan Piker. All right, guys, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Just do whatever, or talk to chat. Ask them, maybe chat.
I've been on YouTube for a minute, right? Don't let the numbers fool you.
I know. You know what you're doing. Just do some improv and hang out. I'll be right back. Sorry, Chad. I got to go get a coffee. I'm like struggling right now.
Oh, man. Alrighty.
So when I do giveaways, I kind of start panicking, and then I'm like, and then when it's over, I feel so relieved.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
a Clint Eastwood reference. Is it? I don't know, Chad.
I don't know, but Clint is the man, and Ryan Gosling is our modern day Clint Eastwood.
I wanted to hate. Here, I'll go off of that. Go get your coffee.
I'll be right back.
I wanted to hate Ryan Gosling so much, but it's so weird seeing his head go to the corner like that. I wanted to hate him so much, but I can't, dude. He's too freaking charming. He's adorable. You know, I loved him in Gangsterland, which nobody saw. It had Josh Brolin in it. It was like, you know, the 20s Al Capone in, you know, Las Vegas. He had Two Guns. Not the sheriff, but the chief of police there in LA during that time. You know, he used to always take pictures, and he would have two guns, and he would do a demonstration where he would let somebody shoot a cigarette, you know, out of his mouth or whatever, his whole thing. Anyway, look it up. I forgot his name though. But yeah, Ryan Gosling was in that movie, and he's so campy in it with his, I mean, the 1920s. This is how we talk, you know. I have a fedora, or however he said. I love him in that. Drive is amazing. Was not Beyond the Pines. That was the one with Batman, but the other one that he did where he's a motorcycle guy and he barely spoke. I didn't care for the movie that was done by the same guy that did Drive, where he's like, "You want to fight?" and then he gets his arms chopped off. It's a whole damn thing. Wait, answer the question. Oh, what question? Oh, The Nice Guys. I love The Nice Guys. I'm a big Shane Black fan too. I know Lofti hates him, but that's fine. Oh, Blood Bowl? No, I didn't play Blood Bowl, but I did play the Blitz the League with LT. There was a story to it. I think there was prisoners, and you could burst people's testicles. It was a wild game, you know. It was only God forgives. Yeah, thanks, Copa. I remember Blitz the League was definitely a unique take on football. It reminded me a little bit of an extreme version of what Any Given Sunday and that show that was on ESPN for one season that the NFL made them cancel. What was the name of that show, Grant? I know you probably know this. Remember, it had Omar Gooding, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother, in it. It was on ESPN for one season, and it was like all the dirty stuff the NFL doesn't want you to know. I can't remember what it was called, but I need to look that up anyway. It's not enough football, I don't think. Friday Night Lights, the movie, one of the best. The series was okay. I don't know how many people saw Varsity Blues. That had a big influence on me as a young pup, seeing that, because it's like, oh, this is Texas. You know, this is what I'm supposed to be. Yeah. But I played baseball, though. I didn't play football. Anyway, so let's see here. I covered that. This coffee is taking way longer than I thought it was. But yeah, Ryan Gosling, like him. I also like that Travis Fimmel guy. He doesn't get enough shit. Not enough shit. He doesn't get enough opportunities, really, to act. He's an Australian guy. He was Ragnar Lothbrok in the Vikings. If you saw that show. Have I seen Any Given Sunday? Of course I have. The movie? Yeah, dude, I think... Oh, no, Friday Night Lights is what I was talking about with the series. Yeah, but Any Given Sunday is a great, great movie. The pacing's a little slow, but, you know, Oliver Stone does Oliver Stone. The Al Pacino's freaking improv speech at the end, like, I don't know what to say, really. You know, I fucking love it. Playmakers, thank you, Grant. Warcrad, I don't know what that means, bro. But yeah, Any Given Sunday is a great movie. Jamie Foxx, you know, he's Willie Beeman. You know, and
hi. Sorry, I'm back. What did I didn't continue. Sorry.
Oh no, we were just talking about Any Given Sunday, the movie.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen it, Oliver Stone?
Never watched it. Never. Oliver Stone is not my favorite, but
mine either. But it was good.
I need a chair. I'll get a chair. I'll get a chair for my VTuber so I can pull Hassan Piker in an XQC. I gotta have my chair. Lofty's chair is gonna be no more famous than XQC's chair, and Hassan.
Fucking Copa, the program. Oh man, that's a great one, dude. Just welcome to the jungle, opens it up, ding, motherfucking dong.
Were you on fire, Matt? Were you on fire at one point?
Yeah.
What happened? Do you wait?
Oh,
quick! Before that, before I forget, I know a guy who was partially responsible for lighting Michael Jackson's hair on fire in the Pepsi commercial.
what?
Yeah, somebody I know in real life.
Your friend was a Freemason?
I don't know how. I can't remember. I think I did a theater thing with him. I used to do theater, guys. I used to do theater, man. I did Shakespeare and stuff, and
that's the least surprising thing I've heard in a while.
I didn't do. Yeah, I didn't do. I'm not a theater kid. I got involved locally at like just for shit. I like Shakespeare, so I was like curious about it, and then I didn't really love it, so I stopped. But anyway,
yeah, no, I was never in theater.
We did cool Shakespeare in the Park stuff. That's why it was just cool atmosphere. But I did the Tempest.
Oh, the cool Shakespeare in the Park stuff. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Not that lame stuff you see over at Valley High.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of dude. Look. I would love to talk about theater and musical theater on stream. I just don't know many people who watch it. One of my favorite things ever.
Oh yeah, I'm not the one, bro.
One of my favorite experiences was watching Sweeney Todd on Broadway. I want to see the new one with Josh Groban. It's probably my favorite theater. It's easily my favorite show ever.
So I've seen it as well. However, that was through the lens of Jersey Girl with Ben Affleck. That is how I saw the Sweeney Todd play. So I have seen it.
Yeah. Look, I saw Frankenstein with Benedict Cumberbatch and the dude from the American Sherlock and Lucy Liu. That guy. They played Frankenstein and the monster, and they swapped parts every night. I saw one of those live.
Oh, that's interesting.
Really good.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
So fresh and so clean.
Yeah. Theater's great, man. A lot of good actors do theater. Ian McKellen started, with theater. I watched Ian McKellen in Macbeth, and he is a god.
Oh, he's from Hackers. Zero Cool? Was it Zero Cool?
Haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Hackers? How
no,
old
dude.
What are you?
I'm like 30.
Were you in theater last year?
No. Dude, I can't watch everything. You don't even. I've watched so many things, and there's still things I haven't seen.
Okay, but these aren't like cult classics that no one has ever heard about. We're talking about Any Given Sunday, a Oliver Stone movie starring Jamie Foxx, Al Pacino, Dennis Quaid. I mean,
okay. Have you seen Raging Bull? Martin Scorsese?
Of course I have.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to slip you up on something.
Sure.
Have you seen The Seventh Seal?
Yes. I saw the first 6.
Have you seen Kurosawa's Yojimbo? Yojimbo and Sanjuro?
Okay, listen.
Okay.
I'll make this easy. If I would have to read to see the movie, I didn't see that shit.
Oh, that's where I destroy you. Absolutely destroy your ass.
No, it's no.
That's my favorite thing, man. Foreign movies are my favorite.
You can't destroy me or beat me in something I'm not playing. You're like, oh man, you don't watch this shit? I'm gonna own you, bro. Let's do trivia.
Let's do it. Let's do trivia. No, look, I watched a lot of foreign movies because I was in a foreign movie club. It wasn't a foreign movie club. It was a film club, but it's just people all over the world. And I dove into that for 5 years, and I watched anything I could find. Obscure, random, like Czechoslovakian films from the 70s, and like it got to the point where I was stealing pirating stuff because they had no distribution in the US, and I used to put all of them up on my YouTube channel because I'm like, you know what, nobody's gonna watch these movies because they can't find them. So I put them on my YouTube channel and got a lot of views. I had like 30,000 subs, and it got shut down because
why?
Because Janus Films copyrighted all my videos or a couple of them. And anyway, that was annoying. It was like I had a big channel. This was like 12 years ago. I don't even remember what it was called.
Listen, if the movie is worth it, I don't mind subtitles. The Raid 2, absolutely worth them being, because there was not really the second one has far more of a
The Raid 2 is really good.
I love both of them. Oh man, it's so good, dude. I can't wait till the American version because it's the same director. So I think he'll do it right.
Yes, yes. A Serbian film. No, I've seen parts of it, dude. I'm not gonna watch. I just don't feel like watching it. I also don't feel like watching Cannibal Holocaust. I don't like movies. Well, apparently I should,
I
but
don't like horror movies that much at all. I'll watch
I
them with
like
the
shock
girlfriend because she
value.
likes them. No, I don't either. I don't need the green volcano or whatever Inferno. I don't. I don't need that, dude.
No. Well, dude, I watch a lot of those. There's just a few that I won't.
Eli Roth.
It's a few of like Deliverance is fucked up. The Martyrs, the French horror movie is fucked up. I watch a lot of fucked up stuff.
Of course,
Baskin,
but when it's gratuitous, when it's just there to be there, though, is what I'm saying. Like Eli Roth.
Yeah, Hostel. I watched it, but I'm not gonna watch any of the other ones.
I'm good.
Cannibal Holocaust is one of the greatest films.
I think
people love it.
Craig Z. Zoller, haven't talked about him in a while. He directed
Dragged Across Concrete.
Yeah, exactly. Bone Tomahawk. I love his work, bro. I think he's one of the.
This movie's disgusting.
Bone Tomahawk was amazing, but
it's disgusting, but it's pretty good.
Oh, I think actually, Brawl on Cell Block 99 is kind of my favorite because of how good.
Yeah.
What's his name is in it?
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched. I mean, like, I like artistic horror violence. Like Lars von Trier is kind of infamous for being kind of disgusting, but in a poetic way, like Antichrist with Willem Dafoe. You see, he chops his penis off, and then
wait, and then Willem Dafoe's penis? How many slices did it take? Because he famously has a large, like that's why he couldn't be naked. Yeah, he couldn't be naked on the cross.
I saw him naked in unless it was in a fake member. I saw him naked in The Northman.
They probably had to CGI'd it down because legit he had to wear a cloth when he was in the Last Temptation because it was so big it was distracting when he was on that cross.
Yeah. No, but I like stuff like Bones and All. It's kind of gross, but it's a beautiful recent Timothée Chalamet movie. Baskin is a really good, I think oh god, is it Israeli movie or Polish or something? Great horror movie. Martyrs, good French horror movie. Very violent. I love those movies, but I just don't. I don't know. Hi Dead House. Ending of Bone Tomahawk was very hard to watch. Melancholia. Melancholia was better. Yeah, I love Melancholia, dude. I agree. I love Melancholia. You should watch this movie called The House That Jack Built with Matt Dillon and Uma Thurman, I think. It's straight up if you've ever read Dante's Inferno, it's sort of kind of going in a similar direction, but like a modern day serial killer version of that. And it's pretty hard to watch. It's Lars von Trier though, so I'm a big fan of him. With Lars, so Lars von Trier's directed Breaking the Waves, Antichrist, Nymphomaniac with Shia LaBeouf. His latest one was the one I just said, House That Jack Built. Have you seen any of these? Europa. He's a Danish filmmaker. But
so the House That Jack Built, it feels familiar. I don't know if I've actually seen it, but it's on the list now.
Dude, that's the one I recommend of his that I think you might find interesting.
Yeah, I do like the religious type. I think Legion, which is a goofy kind of movie, but there's a lot of good shit in it. It has
Legion's so goofy.
Huh?
It's so goofy, dude.
What, Legion?
I don't like it. You don't like it.
Here's what I liked about it.
Paul Bettany?
Yeah. Vision or whatever. Listen,
dude, I thought that movie was so low.
I know, but there was a moment at the end when he comes back, right? And he's like, how did this happen? And he says, you gave him what he wanted. I gave him what he needed.
Oh God.
I the line, it got me, bro. And the kid that has to be a Texan in every movie because he can only talk like this. He was in Tokyo Drift. I root for him because he's handicapped. He can't change his voice. He can't change his accent.
It's like that kid from Breaking Bad. Dad, we raised a lot of money for your cancer. Dad, what do you think? And Walter White's like, oh shit, dude.
Watched The Pope's Exorcist the other night. Way better than I thought it was going to be with Russell Crowe.
I hate it.
What?
That movie's terrible, dude.
What did you hate about it?
Everything with the most generic Exorcist bullshit I've ever seen. And the stupid generic story with the kid and the teenager who's emo.
I have no problem with that if it's done well.
Terrible. It's a waste of time. Nothing happens until like an hour into the movie.
But I think Russell Crowe was amazing in it. He committed to whatever it was he was doing 100%. He was on board.
The movie's slow as shit.
I don't know, man. We enjoyed the hell out of it, bro. I have no problem if it's
do you partake in drugs when you watch movies?
No, bro.
Or alcohol. I'm just curious.
Bro. No.
It makes people like movies better. Some people. I watched Avengers stoned out of my mind and I loved it.
Dude, when I saw Hateful Eight years ago, this chick and I, we got really high, but we got too high because there's that establishing shot at the beginning of it where the wagon is and it felt like it was going on forever to the point to where we started wondering if he is doing specifically to mess with us.
Yeah.
Us two there. We had to leave, dude. It was too much, man. You gotta be careful what you watch when you're high.
Yeah, you do, man. It's crazy. I like drinking when I watch stuff. Like even by myself, I'll have a whiskey and throw on. I love doing this. Like when I have a slow night, I'll throw on any old movie. I have a lot of them. So like I'll throw on like The Matrix or Kill Bill or something, and I'll just
all those old movies.
Or just something that I've seen before a million times. I like rewatching good movies. Alien, Unbreakable is one I love rewatching. Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. That's Willis. The Angelina. Nope.
Bruce Willis.
Unbreakable. Yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just like watching like Gladiator. I like watching old. Like I like watching movies that I've seen before that are like classics. Something about it.
Well, so for my go-to, if I'm kind of melancholy or whatever, is The Gray. I think it's.
awesome. The Gray is. I hear it.
Love it. Yeah, have you seen
Gregory? It? No, I should though.
You should.
Gregory says Yun Sang-ho is movies or Sang-ho Yun doesn't have a train.
Yeah, favorite Sang-ho movie that doesn't have a train. He did Bullet Train. He directed Bullet Train.
No, David Leitch directed Bullet Train.
What?
Sang-ho Yun?
Yeah, he wrote it. Director. I think it's based on his book. It's the only train thing I could think of other than
Sang-ho Yun. I'm looking it up.
Oh yeah. Look that up though.
Movies. Peninsula. Oh, the Train to Busan guy. That's a hard thing. Oh, I like Hellbound.
That guy.
Hellbound is an underrated Netflix show. Might be better than Squid Game. I don't know. It's only one season. I freaking love Hellbound. I think it's really inspiring and unique.
Squid Game when that came out. My girlfriend was so excited. She's like, there's this really interesting game show that they have on Netflix, right? I'm like, okay. And we start watching it. And I'm like, baby, they normally don't shoot game shows like this, so much with a narrative.
Yeah, but
it wasn't
like, you didn't like it? Wait.
No, listen, it was just because she was still convinced that no, this is a game show. They do it different in Korea.
They do it differently in Korea. Oh, okay. I missed that part. Yeah.
She thought it was a real game show, like any other.
That's trying to think. That's like War of the Worlds level gullibility.
Oh, it was great though.
I'm not trying to roast her, but that's funny.
She figured it out once people started getting shot. She's like, you know what? You may be right about this one.
That's crazy, man. Did you want to talk about Starfield a little bit more?
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. If you heard earlier, I haven't made it that far, and I'm struggling with my motivation to play it.
That's okay. It
hasn't hooked me.
I just think as far as the controversy though, I've probably received more comments and negative feedback than any post I've ever made in the past 2 days because of my take on Starfield. And I'm talking about ever on Twitter, and it's kind of wild. I got a lot of comments. I haven't even read 10% of them, but a lot of people seem to be confused about the pronouns. And it's just like, I can't explain it to everybody, but no, there's not infinite pronouns in the game. And no, you're not like forced to display it in your bio. And there's just so much misinformation going around. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been crazy to kind of watch because I'll comment every once in a while, trying to take a little bit of that heat you got going on. It doesn't work for some reason. But
That video
yeah, I've been watching.
I got a battle a bunch of negative. I think that video, I'll check it right now, but I think it has a lot of negative downvotes. It has, let's see, the ratio is 79 upvotes to 75 downvotes. This is the video I was talking about. I'll show it quick. Why Starfield pronoun controversy is so stupid. See, do you see my? I have the.
Well, yeah. Oh wow, really? That's
People don't like 162 probably negative comments. Lofti and his really bad takes. I'm genuinely curious if people that are getting mad at this have ever played a Pokemon game. Now I don't even know what that means.
I don't know. Maybe a Pokemon game has pronouns.
People are having issues are on PC, Lofty. Not
What?
everybody. Not
I'm
everybody.
on PC.
Yeah. I guess I could respond. Long people writing novels. They them for a person. Well, some people that's their whatever.
I don't know. I don't believe in this. Like, when did this become a thing? If you're on the internet, bro.
But can we admit these people exist?
Well, I mean, yeah, people exist.
So the point I'm trying to make is Bethesda knows there's a lot of people that use they them pronouns and want to be referred to as they or them in a conversation. So the only thing I'm saying is Bethesda allowed them to pick this option, so they have the option in the game for the dialogue. That's the only reason it exists. It doesn't exist for any other purpose. If you think that trans people or they them people should be forced to use she her pronouns or she or he pronouns in a game where they're supposed to have the freedom to like create themselves if they want to in the game, or the freedom to create whoever they want, it's kind of, I don't know.
But also though,
it shouldn't matter to you. Like it doesn't even affect you.
But the opposite though, right? But it's also not okay to force the game to include those pronouns either. So what do you do?
No, it's not. No. I think the Cyberpunk stuff, when the IGN was like, oh, you should add these into the game or whatever. You should have recorded an entire audio for just they them people. I don't think a company should be forced to do that at all. They could do what they want.
Yeah, I agree. The market will decide whether or not it's worth it. But it's the weirdest thing about this. Even the whole they want to be preferred to as they them. When did you ever use someone's pronouns as you're talking to them?
You just do it naturally, right?
No, you don't.
Oh no. Well, no, you say he or him sometimes.
This whole conversation has either one of us.
No, not to the person.
Exactly.
You say it to people next to them.
Right, but they want you to know that their pronouns are this. So when they're not around and you refer to them correctly. What do you care? You can't hear me.
That's retarded.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, and that's a big issue.
All of that is like, hey, what are your pronouns before every conversation? All of that is stupid bullshit.
Right.
All I'm saying is this game, it doesn't matter, and you can enjoy the game. Just don't engage with that option. It's like the people that get upset when the companies cater to disabled people and they say, oh, we have a blind or a mute mode where you can make the text bigger, or you can turn the screen into like different colors. It's like, oh, why do we have to cater to the disabled people? It's like, well, just, it doesn't affect you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should get disabled.
Get undisabled. Like, look, maybe if you made a game, you wouldn't cater to those people, but then those people wouldn't play your game, and Bethesda probably is like, I kind of rather make a lot more money.
That saves me from banning them from playing it.
And here's my point. I'm not going to read all these comments. Here's my point. Look, if you want to boycott that game because you think Bethesda is bending the knee, right? Bending the knee. You want to boycott that company, and you're going to probably most likely look like a hypocrite if you don't do that with everything. Somebody's going to point it out. Somebody's going to be like, hey, why did you stream Hogwarts Legacy and have fun with it? If you're trying to boycott everything that a company does that's woke because you want to make a stand, why didn't you do this? But why are you doing this? It's like you can't do it. You can't do it. I know people that are hardcore anti like corporation that own a Nintendo Switch. And I'm like, well, if you're anti-corporation, why do you have a Nintendo?
Well, oh, no, hold on though. No,
that company is so greedy.
Hold on. I need to push back on that. But Jack has a great comment. It cracked me up. For
yeah, for blind people, the screen automatically turns black.
Oh, that one got me.
You'll never know.
But no, listen, because of the way that because of the year we live in, there is not many options for you to have an alternative to some corporation, right? I mean, it gets tracked down to there's so many big companies that own so many smaller companies. If you're going through a list of who, you know, who has the same morals and ethics as you do, and that's the only people you want to shop at, you're going to have a very limited list, and it's going to make it almost impossible for you to actually navigate the world in a comfortable way. So yeah, you can still be critical of something while also participating in it. Does that make sense?
Of course. You can. That's what I do all the time.
Yeah, so somebody being anti-corporate and then having a Nintendo Switch, I don't know.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if somebody's making it their whole personality to, because I've had this conversation, I'm like, oh, why are you boycotting this? And they go, oh, because I have principles. And then I'm like, well, does that mean are you saying that I don't have principles because I'm not boycotting it? And they go, yeah, you're essentially, they're saying that you are abandoning your principles because you favor entertainment. And I go, okay, I guess I am. Like, whoop-de-doo. Like, oops, I paid to see Avatar in theaters. Oh, there goes my money to Disney. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do whatever I want. That because I like entertainment, and I'm gonna do what I want to enjoy my life. I'm not gonna try to police my life. Wake up every day, say, which company do I have to boycott today? Like, pay attention to all this shit on Twitter. That is the most annoying shit. If you want to do that with your life, go ahead. That's not me, and don't tell me to do that. That's just how I see it.
Yes.
What do you think?
I mean, well, I feel like I said a very similar thing right before you said that.
I just went all around. I just I get annoyed because people straight up tell me that I'm a corporate shill because I pay for a Netflix subscription, and I'm like, oh, go fuck yourself.
I mean, like, yeah, if it makes you feel better, I don't watch it very often.
And then they call you a consumer. It's like that is the most overused insult. A consumer. It's like everyone's a consumer. If you want to call me a consumer, you got to go call, I guess, all the YouTubers that you watch consumers. Like, you can't just single one person out. They're all
not me though. I always use my girlfriend's credit card, so she's the consumer.
Everybody's a consumer, man. It's like, yeah, I'm a consumer. I'm not gonna boycott. I'm not gonna like never watch Squid Game season 2 because Netflix, or I guess I could pirate it. But
I mean, I'm not watching it because it's not a real game show.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. It's not real. Why would I watch it? It's not a documentary. Yeah, pirating is a totally different conversation. It's like, yeah, you know, you could pirate it, but
I'm against. I'm really against it.
I don't want to have to spend. I don't know. I get lazy with pirating. It's like I don't want to have to spend. If I'm scrolling through Netflix and I want to watch Insomnia, Christopher Nolan. I don't want to have to wait for 30 minutes for a 4K version for it to download, and then watch it. Like, it's just too inconvenient sometimes.
Well, so for me, yeah, no, I'm definitely not I don't pirate anything because I do believe that it does take money away from.
It does. Yes.
You know, the caterers, the best boy, the people that do the lighting. You know, that money goes to a lot more than just Penelope Cruz. I don't know why her name popped in my head, but Penelope Cruz and Brad Pitt. You know.
Well, it's like if you don't like Robert De Niro, maybe you like Martin Scorsese. Maybe that's why you want to pay that money in theaters. Maybe you want Martin Scorsese to make a good box office return just because De Niro's in his movie.
Yeah. And I go see the MCU movies because, you know, I want to be included on YouTube, so I have to.
That's different. Totally different situation, because that's what Gary and everybody says all the time. They're like, this is kind of my job. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't.
I mean, look, there are some I skip. I skipped the hell out of Willow. I tried. I really wanted to do some videos out of that thing, but I couldn't get through it. I'm such a huge fan of Willow, the the movie.
Well, there you go. How come you don't get shit? But I do for Multiverse of Madness for saying it's not terrible.
Wait, whoa, no, you were not paying attention. The movie Willow is amazing. It's a classic.
Sorry, I was reading chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I could not get through the first 5 minutes of the show because of how insulting and garbage it was. So I didn't watch it, even though I knew I could do videos out of it. But same thing with
I was going to say, this guy mentioned you.
Lil Chad, yeah, it's his birthday.
Happy birthday, guy. Lil Chad.
Well, maybe if you subscribe to the channel, you see him on What the Flick, which we watch a lot of Neil Breen movies. I did. I went to a screening of a Neil Breen movie, and it was amazing. It was a great experience. Everybody had a great time. It was his worst film, but my favorite, if that makes sense.
You like watching bad movies.
That's yeah, it's on my channel. We do it all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a good it's a great gimmick.
We're gonna do it anyway, so might as well record it. You know, we have a lot of fun, dude.
Oh yeah.
Listen, hold on. I gotta tell you because all right, there was this Filipinian, right? He was an LP, but he would play James Bond. So there's a movie For Your Height Only, where he's James Bond, but he's so tiny, and the bad guy, who was called Captain Giant. And the end is revealed that he's a giant midget. He's just a little bit bigger than the James Bond, and they fought. And it was amazing.
That's like circus level shit, but that's
so good.
That's why people watch that shit, because it's kind of a clown show.
Yeah, we haven't done Zordos yet.
Funny. Have you ever? I think I asked you this before.
What?
Have you ever seen the movie Zombie Campout?
Zombie Campout. I've seen the Boy Scout one with the Cyclops, the youngest Cyclops.
No, that's
Boy Scout Guide to Surviving Zombie Apocalypse. I think it's the movie.
Zombie Campout. Yeah, well, it's Zombie Campout is a 2002 horrible straight to DVD movie. I'll share it.
Listening.
I'll share it. My screen is what happened to this? Hold on. I'm sharing it, guys. I'm sharing it. Add this to stream. No. I'm gonna remove this for a second. What the fuck is going on? Stop sharing. Invite. Share. I hate StreamYard. Here it is. Okay, guys. This movie is terrible. 4 friends on a weekend camping trip have the time of their lives when radioactive meteorites crash into a nearby cemetery. All hell breaks loose. Who will make it out alive? Look at this cover.
I mean, I gotta say up front, I'm gonna add it to the list and check it out. But here's the thing though, because the problem is when they know if they're intentionally trying to make a bad movie. Sharknado No. Those aren't good. There has to be sincerity to the work. You know, Neil Breen believes he's making a great movie. That's kind of rare. That's kind of rare.
I think these people tried a little bit to make a sort of I think they were going for like the Friday the 13th vibe.
They did not make it.
No, they didn't make it at all. And it's genuinely hilarious to watch. Me and my brother cried. I haven't cried this hard since I watched The Room.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I haven't cried this hard since my first viewing of The Room. I was on the floor laughing like multiple times of The Room.
Yeah, so you get it then. You've seen The Room. I mean, I feel like it's the normie bad movie take. You know what I mean?
It is. But like that first time watching it is classic.
I just watched the Disaster Artist today, actually.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was just looking for something to put on.
That's a pretty fun movie. That's the last comedy I watched in theaters. The comedy genre is so bad right now that's the last one I saw in theaters.
Well, I mean, of course it is, because they're restrictive by what they can be, what they can use in their jokes or whatever, right? If you're having to go through a checklist, to make sure that the joke won't offend anybody, it's not gonna work.
They're restricted, and all the creative comedians are doing, a lot of them actually are doing serious stuff. Like Ben Stiller is doing a show on Apple TV called Severance.
It's an amazing show. It's one of the best series out there, and no one talks about it. It's amazing.
Well, season 2 might do some good for it because it's only one season so far.
They better explain the baby goats.
Yeah, the baby goats. But like you notice that like all the comedians are doing like even like Bradley Cooper is doing a lot of serious stuff. He was hilarious.
Well, he's not a comedian though. I think
mean,
you're being a little loose with it.
But he got famous for The Hangover, and then he did now. But Adam Sandler is doing serious stuff. Ben Stiller.
The dude, The Big Short. He also did
Adam McKay.
Yeah, Adam McKay. Yeah.
Even Steve Carell. Like,
man, Adam McKay, dude. You want to talk about somebody that got broke by TDS? That shit changed his entire career trajectory, dude.
It did. Adam McKay's funny movies though.
Well, that one with Don't Look Up.
Terrible.
The lack of self-awareness throughout is.
I like DiCaprio in it.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah.
He's not bad. Great. He's great in everything he's in. He's like the Will Smith of white people.
Yeah, and he does he does better. He does a better job at being lost in the character. Where with Tom Cruise, you're always like, "Hey, that's Tom Cruise in this movie." Except for Collateral, I thought he did good on that one. But most of the time, you get seeing Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
I think
DiCaprio.
Leo. Yeah. Brad Pitt kind of suffers from that. It's usually Brad Pitt.
It depends on the movie.
Yep.
In Benjamin Button, clearly it's another guy, and then in
Snatch.
Snatch is totally not Brad Pitt. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that's Brad Pitt, but that's Tarantino channeling classic, old school Hollywood movie stars. And
I'm a big Brad Pitt fan. You don't have to sell me on him. I love Brad Pitt.
Same. He's my favorite actor. Period. Actually, I've said this before. He's not my favorite. He doesn't have my favorite performances of all time, but his character sheet of all the iconic stuff he's ever been in, it's just like so powerful to me. It's he's just so good. He's in Seven, Fight Club. A River Runs Through It. Really good early Brad Pitt movie.
Legends of the Fall
with his gorgeous Goldilocks hair.
Right, like
Interview with the Vampire.
You may not be gay, but you would still let him. You would still bang him just out of respect.
I would. He would have to have the long hair. It's kind of a thing for to put me in the. I'm looking maybe potentially a woman.
He was good in Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2, he's hilarious. He's hilarious in Burn After Reading. He's funny in 12 Monkeys. He's so fucking good at that.
He hates his performance in 12 Monkeys, and I think it may be one of his best.
It is so funny. He's this weirdo.
So good. 12 Monkeys is one of the only time travel movies that actually works, that does not fall prey to a paradox.
Yeah. It doesn't.
No, yeah, it all
Terry Gilliam.
Yeah, it's unlike what's his name? Ryan, Last Jedi guy. His
oh yeah.
What was that, his time travel movie?
Looper.
Yeah, Looper. That the level it breaks.
I don't remember a single thing from that movie.
It breaks so much. There's a point where he had when he was making it, he was like, yeah, no, like, don't ask questions about the time travel. Just enjoy it.
Yeah. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
No, Brad Pitt's fantastic. I could talk about him I'm going to do a whole stream, by the way, about my favorite actors one day, and I have like a bunch of streams planned, really fun stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to do an actor tier list. I'm going to do a director tier list. I'm going to do an actress tier list, even though kind of hard to do. Not that many actresses that I love, but
have you ever seen The Art of Self-Defense?
Is that the one with Jesse Eisenberg?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it and got bored of it.
Okay. I love it. I made everybody watch it a few months ago. It's so good. Once you understand the humor in it, it starts to make a lot more sense. And he did another. He's from Austin, dude. He's a independent guy, and I think he's brilliant. I love him.
Yeah, I just didn't. I think I didn't finish it. I like Eisenberg a lot though. Except when he's like, the red capes are coming.
Yeah, he was perfect for this movie. This movie works with him so well. Lil Chad, if he's still in the chat, I made him. I made Slender. I made Brahma. I made all of them watch it because I kept saying, "Hey, watch this movie." And they're like, "Yeah, okay, we will." I made them anyway. But yeah, it's great, dude. And it's a very unique style. Once you pick up on the humor,
need to watch it again.
It's very subtle. You know, I hate big comedy. I hate the Tom Green, the scary movies for the most part, but I love Little Man. Unabashedly, I love that movie. I don't know why. Little Man, I love.
I don't know what that is, man. I don't know what that. Wait, you said you hate Big. I thought you were talking about the Tom Hanks movie.
I do. I hate that. No, I meant the comedic style, the overly physical. Toilet. The Yellow Belt thing is from.
Do you think that Big, or do you count like Beverly Hills Ninja as like sort of that style?
Yeah, Chris Farley can be pretty big too.
Chris Farley is the man. If you get off my stream, you dumbass. No, I'm kidding.
I didn't say he was bad. I was just
that's a wild look. It doesn't it depend though? Like, isn't Jim Carrey's over the top comedy like hilarious sometimes? I'm a big Jim Carrey fan. Maybe this is where we disagree. On
Ace Ventura, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it at the time. Yeah, Ace Ventura, and the second one, Fire Marshal Bill, is a classic. Avi.
Oh, it was so good, Fire Marshal Bill. But When Nature Calls is one of the movies in my childhood where I watched maybe close to 100 times. It's so nostalgic for me, and his comedic delivery on everything. When he's the slinky, he's like, here comes a slinky, and then it gets to the bottom, and the guy's like, and then he's like, can I do it one more time? And the guy's like, no, I'm sorry, we gotta go, Mr. Ventura. He's like, shh. Sure, let's do all the things that you want to do.
It's definitely. It's one of the ones that I'm worried about watching though, because I don't know if it's going to hold up.
I mean, it's 90s stupid comedy. Like what's there to hold up? It's just Jim Carrey being a dumbass on screen.
Right. I enjoyed it when I was a kid, but I don't know where I'm at now. Where I'm. Oh, this is bad.
He's spitting. Jim Carrey's stand-up impressions were amazing. Yeah, they were. But like, he's talking about poop jokes and like making fun of
I don't like that.
That's fine.
I think it's low effort.
What do you think about Mel Brooks?
Oh, I think that Robin Hood Men in Tights is a masterpiece. In fact, I, without a doubt, think it is better than Spaceballs.
That's fair.
The girlfriend and I the other day, not the other day, this was like 2 years ago, Jesus. But yeah, we were going to watch Spaceballs. Within the first 5 minutes, we're like, oh, this is not what we remember. Men in Tights, fucking loved it, laughed through the whole thing. Is brilliant.
Yeah, it's hilarious, dude. Well, my favorite Mel Brooks movie is Young Frankenstein. It's one of my favorite comedies. It might be my favorite comedy. Gene Wilder is a master of comedy, in my opinion. Young Frankenstein is a brilliant movie. That's my favorite. The other ones are funny. Mel Brooks is good. I need to watch Tights again though. It's been like 10, 20 years maybe. So I was like a little kid when I saw it. My dad made me, when I was a kid, my dad's like, hey, you got to watch all these movies. It was Mel Brooks. It was Robin Williams. Bill Murray movies, Mel Brooks movies. It was early on. Oh, I can't remember what else. And then when I was a teenager, he was showing me like early Woody Allen movies, that like all the comedies. Those are so good. All of early Woody Allen's comedies they're very polarizing, because some of them are slapstick, sort of weird, neurotic humor, but like they're very funny. Like Take the Money and Run, Zelig. Have you seen any of these?
Oh, I have seen The Front with Woody Allen.
Look, oh yeah, dude, you're the guy who I forgot. Dude, look,
you're the guy, motherfucker. We've been streaming together almost daily for
you could tell that I'm kind of in my right now. I feel like I'm in 2001: A Space Odyssey. I don't know I'm on way too many streams. It's not even funny. And this is half the reason why a long time ago I disappeared off the internet for like couple months, because it was getting to the point where I was like losing my mind, trying to keep up with everything, trying to grow my channel. It was just too much.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that. Yeah, I guess hang out when I hang out, I put up videos when I put up videos.
So yeah, and people think I left the internet. All I did was take a couple months and like work on other projects and things. And but people think I left because I was getting this is the dumbest shit ever. But they're like, Lofti was getting roasted for his Rings of Power take, so he couldn't handle it and he left the internet. It's like, that's kind of a thing that people think. And I'm like, if that's true, why am I constantly putting myself in these situations?
Yeah, man.
If I can't handle it. Like, look, I told you yesterday, I got way more shit than ever for my Starfield take, and I don't give a fuck. Like, it's weird. People anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you. Now, normally, I like to know, if somebody asks me what's your opinion on this, I usually, what are the follow up questions? Because if you want me to answer honestly, I need to know what the follow ups are.
Right.
Because I'm trying to make it big here, so I don't want to.
Well, yeah. I was reading chat. I'm sorry. Robin Williams is the goat. Blazing.
I think Hook is an amazing movie. It's weird watching it now as an adult and be like, this movie was for kids. It's about a 40-year-old man having a midlife crisis, but it's for kids anyway. But I love it though.
Yeah.
Robin Williams again is a guy who's his style is very big.
It's big. He's also annoying. My dad was in a movie with him. My dad was an actor, an extra in Hollywood for a little bit.
Oh, cool.
He was in Dead Poet Society.
Oh.
And I love that movie. He was in that movie.
Amazing. And once he went more dramatic, I thought he a whole different level.
Yeah. And he was he wasn't
Good Will Hunting.
It was the opposite of but it wasn't big. It wasn't like a big performance. It was a subtle performance.
Exactly. That's what I love more and always appreciate is the subtlety when
Adam Sandler does subtlety very well in drama.
Have you ever seen
Punch Drunk Love? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. I love
no, not comedy.
Oh, I love Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, and Waterboard. That's his three. That's his trinity for me. Mm-hmm. I think they're amazing.
That they are amazing, but I think his dramas were better personally. But what was saying? Yeah, Robin Williams. He's annoying. Oh, my dad said on the set of Dead Poet Society, my dad was a stand-in for Robert Sean Leonard, and he said I should have him on someday. My dad to talk about some of his stories. But he said that Robin Williams is very annoying, and he was constantly trying to entertain everybody all the time, including during lunch breaks, and trying to do impressions and trying to make fun of people, and it was like over the top, overkill, annoying.
You know what's crazy though? I've heard the exact same thing, but now. After his passing, it is listen, he was so amazing. He would try to keep everyone entertained during every break.
nice
right? Yeah.
But I think part of that was his depression, because that's his way of as outlet for dealing with it, was just trying to be funny, and then he couldn't do it anymore. Punch Drunk Love is Anderson at his worst. Oh no, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, dude. It's so beautiful and delicious. I disagree, but that's fine if you think that. If indulgent filmmaking, I'm trying to think. I don't know why it would be indulgent, but maybe you have a solid argument for it.
And I'm sure you could find out on Friday night at a specific time. I think 8, where him and Slender Dad, they do their weekly stream called Ascendant Art.
Oh well, there you go. I mean, look. I want you to show your stuff for a second, if that's okay.
Okay.
I don't know how much longer you have, dude.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask you how, because I'm gonna take a gummy, and I wanted to be off of here before it kicked in.
Oh yeah, no, I'm probably I was gonna go to like 10:30, probably like 10 more minutes.
Okay, yeah, cool, dude. Man, I don't have much going on, dude. I need to do some editing, but I got a new TV and I want to really play on it more.
Same. Well, I didn't get a new one, but I have a big one and I want to play Starfield.
Yeah, dude, I got the Samsung Neo QLED 65-inch.
I have a QLED. I have a Vizio. Well, Samsung's better, but I have a Vizio QLED 70-inch. QLED.
Yeah. No, I have the Neo QLED.
Okay, well, I got my TV a year and a half ago, so maybe there's a new one.
Yeah, I got mine yesterday. It's Samsung's latest thing. It's an addition to the mini LEDs to where it does it there's not as much light. It can absorb the light to make it look 9 Central, 9 Eastern. Yeah, to make it more look. I did a lot of research before I got it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude, I lost my remote. for my TV, and now I'm like playing Starfield, and I need to turn the contrast down, and I can't fucking find my remote's missing, dude.
I lose the remotes all the time. And my girlfriend even got me a little bit.
Grow legs and what?
I don't know. I think she does it on purpose just to fuck with me. But
maybe.
But no, she even got me a little holder thing for on the couch so I can put all my controllers in there. I never use it.
That's crazy, dude.
And the new Samsung one is so tiny.
Dad,
I'm gonna lose it. Refresh rate 120 on the refresh.
120 hertz. That I had to, yeah.
4K at 120.
I have to turn that shit down for my capture card when I stream because it's like 60 FPS is like the maximum for streaming games for capture cards. Anyway, yeah. So that go follow. Wait, do you want to link your shit?
Okay, yeah.
Hey, do you guys like? You know what? I like talking to you. I think we have a good chemistry.
Of course, I do too.
What do you think, chat? Don't we have fun banter? I just like being I like nerding out with certain people. That's why I like having Shags on. Yeah, and that's why I like Mark the Cyborg. I'm trying to think.
I know that Cyborg.
Some people are very difficult to talk to one-on-one, and other people, it's like second nature, and it's just like I don't know. Like, yeah. So I love having you on, Mad. We should fucking do like
man,
an actual podcast or like at some point.
I'm trying to my link in the private.
Oh, do it.
Yeah, I already did it. Yeah, I just did it.
Shit.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Look, just so people know, most of the videos I make is for me. It's what I find funny. Some people seem to enjoy it. So if you do, a lot of it is we do the what the flick, the movies where we just get together and we watch it, and I'll put in little memes or whatever the fuck. It's a lot of singing, a lot more singing than and my girlfriend's on that one too, Lil Chad. But I also do reviews. I guess ironically, like the one for Obi-Wan was Obi-Wan, the best Star Wars since Empire, Oh, and Brahma. Yes, Brahma too.
Brahma's great.
And
we have so chemistry. Okay, soft serve. Ice cream so good. Yum yum. Okay, get out of here.
I made a Bros Light beer commercial when the Bud Light thing happened. I thought that was good. Good stuff like that, man.
Nice.
Oh, I stream gaming sometimes. The girlfriend and I will stream. Oh, Bro Light. I had.
What is that?
Oh, it's the commercial I made for Bro Light beer.
Oh, you want to show it? Do you have a thing?
Yeah, I can show it.
Funny?
Of course. Yeah, I made it.
Oh, so it's automatic.
Did you hear that part? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh God.
I think it is.
Robin Williams. Who are you?
No, God.
Robin Williams. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm funny without having to pay other comedians for their jokes. You can Google it. That really happened.
Dude, all the best, like I've said, all the best comedians are
there you go.
Are doing a lot of very serious stuff, or they're doing stand-up. For example, Dave Chappelle, Ricky Gervais, Ben Stiller. We're all what the fuck's who our comedians are now? Like in real, like fucking Pete Davidson and Melissa McCarthy. Like what the fuck?
Okay, no, I don't want to go down that road. The videos in the back.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna add
the makers of Red Gun Tea.
Oh shit, what's going on? Hold on, I have to pause it. You want to preface it or should I just play it?
Sure. This is a ad I did for a new beer company. It's an alternative to Bud Light.
Okay. Here we go.
From the makers of Red Gun Tea comes Bro Light beer. Bro Light is the last safe haven in beer, and we pride ourselves in being 100% woman-free brewery. Our policy of Monday mandatory cup check is one of the ways we make sure that never changes. We believe every bro has the God-given right to drink non-feminized beer while playing volleyball in denim with Kenny Loggins blaring on the radio in your F-150. Throw out your Bud Light, Miller Lite, and girlfriends. It's time to crack open a can and find yourself a bro friend. Bro Light beer. We're not misogynists, we're bros.
That's really funny, dude.
Bro Light beer is a subsidy of Women Against Bros LLC. 40% of all revenue is donated to female comedians.
Oh no, there you lost it at the end.
No, that's the bit, dude.
I know,
because I did the same thing with this Red Gun Tea instead of Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is the same thing. Yeah, it's like not FDA approved, donated to the Biden Harris campaign.
That's great, dude. Look, Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer in Top Gun. Name a better duo.
Can't. I mean, listen, I had a big problem with the Maverick movie, and oh man, that's the most hated video I have, because I did my review before I even saw it, and so I kind of guessed on. One of my bits was that Rooster shouldn't be mad at Maverick because the thing that really killed his dad was the glass because of the thing above him. And I was like, it should be more like Rainmaker, the movie with Matt Damon, where they sue Big Tobacco, but they'll sue Big Glass instead. It was the whole thing. People got so mad at me. They're like, that's not even why he was upset. And also,
they were wait, I thought that was. Hold on, I thought that was. Thank you for smoking.
No, Rainmaker was with.
I never watched the Rainmaker.
Oh, with Matt Damon. Yeah, nope. It was good. It was good.
But, but they sue the tobacco. That's like so. Aaron Eckhart is in a movie called "Thank You for Smoking."
Yes, I have seen it. I love it.
So it's a similar kind of movie.
No, but this is a drama. You know, the kid's dying of cancer, and he's a new lawyer fighting Big Tobacco.
I gotta watch it, dude.
It's a little different, but yeah. And then I even quoted Vanilla Ice as one of our modern day great philosophers, because you got to have the top down to let your hair blow, bro.
That's great. John Goodman and Jeff Bridges duo. That's a good duo. That's a pretty good duo.
Oh, they sued the insurance company for denying a bone marrow transplant. Yeah, a little different of a tone.
This is a good duo.
Thank you, Hansel and Derek Zoolander.
Oh, this one, Val Kilmer and Warwick Davis.
Oh yeah, fucking, that's not bad. Oh, what about I guess Lethal Weapon? You have them. You have
I mean,
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with Val Kilmer and Robert Downey Jr.
That's a great one. More recently, I think Hannibal, the television show Hannibal with Will Graham and Hannibal Lecter, absolutely, absolutely incredible show.
I'll see. I could have had an entire movie of just the 3 Spider-Men hanging out.
That was the best trio ever. They were so funny. Toby and Andrew and Tom, they had the best chemistry. I couldn't even believe it.
It was so, yeah. One, I think that Andrew Garfield is the best we've seen of Spider-Man live action.
Okay.
He's
I don't
my
like
favorite.
His movies, but I like him.
Right? Yeah, Spider-Man. Not the movies. No, I was talking about Spider-Man, not the movies.
Yeah.
But I think he was the best, and it was sad that what happened.
That's fair.
With that movie was horrible. That last one.
Well, I think Tom is the best. I just think because of his gymnastics, he does all his own stunts.
Because of it.
Talented. No, I'm saying that's part of it, but I also think he has that kind of like childlike, Spider-Man kind of. Well, it depends on what Spider-Man you're talking about. I mean, Tom just kind of does it for me. He exudes Peter Parker. He exudes. But he also does his own stunts. I don't know.
I don't need that to have a good Spider-Man. I didn't know Andrew Garfield didn't do his own stunts. I didn't know. I thought maybe that was Gwen. Maybe that was what's her name's real head. But listen, but I rewatched Amazing Spider-Man, both of them, within the past week or two for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is just a rated R version of Andrew's Spider-Man.
Okay, that's interesting.
You're gonna have to see it recently to understand. Yeah. If you go back and watch Amazing Spider-Man, the second one, specifically because of the way it starts, you're like, dude, that's fucking Deadpool, except he's not saying fuck.
That's an interesting observation. I agree with this guy. Tom is great as Peter and Spidey.
Not Peter. No. By the way, Andrew Garfield's not the best Peter Parker. The Spider-Man.
Right. Spider-Man. That's fair. That's fair. By the way, all these new people here, 4NOH4. I wish I knew what to call you.
But
I think thank you everybody. Thank you so much for sticking around. I guess I was like, oh, a lot of people are going to show up because of the giveaway, but we actually a lot of new people are sticking around and hanging out with us. So thank you so much. Soft serve. Nice to see you here. Gene, what's up, buddy? Little Chad. But yeah, what's going on with me? Let's see here. I do a lot of these things. You know, I'll just have random people on. We'll talk about nerd stuff. I talk about anime, video games, comics. I'm very involved in all three of those. Not comics as much, actually. Movies. I'm a very passionate movie guy. So I do a lot of movie streams. So I'm going to be covering all of the stuff coming out in the next couple weeks or months. Napoleon. I'm going to do a big Napoleon stream. I'm going to cover The Killer, David Fincher's new film.
Oh, that looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, man. Yeah.
His Netflix
Netflix
series, Mindhunter.
Yeah, Mindhunter.
Ah, great.
Yeah, dude. And yeah, so like and subscribe if you like the content and whatever, and hanging out with us. I guess we're wrapping up. I kind of wanted to get into more of an arguments about Starfield, but like,
I mean, I'm done with it.
It's over. It's over. It's just it's out of control at this point, and I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah. I would never play such a woke game, but the girlfriend and I may play that new Saints Row here in a little bit.
No.
Oh, dude. We've streamed it a couple times. She loved the other Saint Rose game. But it's still a fun game. It's a bad game, but there's still how would you say there's the aroma of what Saints Row was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You kind of can see where they went from.
Well, I guess it's kind of in the
Mad. That's a bad mad.
What's that? No, Mad. That's bad. That's bad mad. Bad mad. How dare you? Yeah. Oops, I clicked that wrong. Playing a video game with a girl, not a bro. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? You're not enough anymore. You're not enough. Get out of here. Oh, you're not gonna be a part of the patriarchy anymore. Bro, I love Ken. I love Ryan Gosling. I love everything he's in. I love Ken. I'm a Ken fan. I don't even know what's going on, man. I'm just
man.
I'm a little drunk at the point. I'm a little drunk at the moment. That's kind of why I want to
get out of here before my gummy kicks.
Yeah, dude. Well, good luck with your shit and like your TV, and enjoy your new TV.
Oh yeah, bro.
That sounds fun. I'm gonna go play Starfield. Chat. It was nice to see anybody who didn't win anything tonight. I'm doing more giveaways in the future. I'm gonna give away some more games and shit, and I like giving away things. It's fun. I like when people. My favorite thing to do is like hype up a movie that I really like and like tell people to go watch it. That's like my favorite thing.
They clone Tyrone.
Yeah. Like I need to watch that now. It's on. The problem is there's too many things I have to watch. I have to finish One Piece. I have to finish. I'll watch it eventually though. But I love sharing my hobbies with people. So, yeah, it's just a fun thing, man. They cloned Jamie Foxx, dude. Fucking don't even bring that shit up. I don't want to talk about it. I got into so many arguments with people who legit think he was cloned, and I'm just
he was.
I want to go die, dude.
Well, you haven't seen the movie. What do you know?
Can't do this anymore. Shags one time was like, dude, Lofti, you're such a downer. And I'm like, dude, because we were talking about conspiracy theories, and I'm like, dude, some of them are just stupid. He's like, yeah, but what if, Lofti? What if there was giant trees that are now mountains? Or what if birds are government agents? And I'm like,
well, birds don't exist, one.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, I can't. The only conspiracies I can do are like what's underneath the Amazon rainforest, and then like a couple like weird, Atlantis stuff.
Right.
But a lot of it's garbage. So
yeah,
stupid.
I get you. I'm with you. It's the more reasonable ones. Flat Earth, Illuminati.
Oh, those are not reasonable at all. Get out of here. What's under the rainforest? Like lidar detection.
Oh, listen, that's not natural. That's man-made. The rainforest was made.
That's what I hear, dude. The soil there is like totally different.
Yeah, it's alien, just like squid and shit, or no jellyfish. Those things.
Now
their DNA doesn't match anything else known on Earth.
Squid Game.
Jellyfish.
You said squid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And what is today, dude? I'm stupid.
Oh, fuck.
What's happening?
Monday?
It is Monday. Okay. So Wednesday I might do a stream. I might also do another Starfield stream gameplay wise. People actually really left good positivity. People were like, "Dude, you do really good video game streams." So I was like, "I guess I got to do more of them." So,
man.
But we'll stick around. I'm trying to get Nick Ricada to come on whenever he's available to have a fun chat. Camelot and a couple. I'm trying to do more guests. Trying to focus on that stuff. So anyway, like and subscribe, and I hope you had fun tonight. Bye. Oh, Doge, I'm gonna hit you up after to give you the giveaway.
Oh yeah, Grant. I got Steam up. I'm about to do it before.
And Jack, I got him in the thing too, and then Shag's got the other guy. It's hilarious. We're like the Ocean's 11 team. We're just doing work. All right. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm gonna log off. I don't know how to end streams, dude. Some people have like a clever ending.
Well, yeah. So mine has grown, but I can do mine, even though there's some call and response you won't get. But yeah. Well, all right, everybody. If we don't see you back here, we'll see you way up there. Say goodbye to my wife. I'll say hello to yours. If you're not being beamed up, you're being beamed down. If you can't be savory, be delicious. Don't forget to buckle up, my kittens. And then we would play my theme song. Rain in the Mad King.
That's a great. I'll just copy and paste it from my streams going forward. All right, everybody, go play the tranny simulator. Starfield. Bye bye, everybody. Bye. Thanks for joining. And I'm gonna end this before I get in trouble. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna get kicked off YouTube. Bye 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 bye.